how's everybody doing? Let's see who we've got in the chat. Hey, Susan. Hey, Mishi. She said, see you later, so maybe she's back. Hey, Jeanne. Jeanne said, I don't wish a power outage on anyone after having no power since Sunday. Oh, my word. I do not blame you. She said her power just came back on at 6:11 tonight. Just in time to watch me. Hey, Paula. Wow, Jeanne, that stinks. But I'm glad you have your power back now. But yeah, y'all, so they're calling for storms. And when I first scheduled this, it looked like it was going to be storming right now, but it blew on over. So hopefully we're good to go. But y'all, I'm Pam, and this is Off the Hook, and welcome in. Hey, Rudy. Paula says, how are you? I am doing good. I am ready for a long weekend. Does anybody else have a nice long weekend this weekend? And y'all, I'm trying to get Big Bird prepped. I thought I could have him done. I couldn't decide what I wanted to work on tonight. So, if anybody wanted to know how I'm doing these little thingies, I stitch some X's across the bottom of their little head. I'm doing Big Bird. Here's what here's how Oscar turned out. And it's just a little lovey blanket that they can just cuddle onto. Dawn says, hi, Pam and chat. She's in the ad. See you in a few. Okay. Hey, Susan. She says, I am here. But, so that's what it looks like. That's how it turns out. And I picked these up on clearance from Hobby Lobby. So I thought I would make Big Bird. And I've got a bunch of the characters up there. So I didn't want to do it as a hat. So I cut off the little stretchy pom-pom piece to where you could attach it. And I'm making little loveys instead. So that's what I'm doing with mine. And then now I'm going to tie it in a little knot here. And Mishi says, yes, love it. I want to make some. They're super easy. But that's what I did. I just went across, making little X's. And then when I start it in, I'm just going to go under both. Let's see. I'll show you here. Both loops of the X here, as if it's the top of a single crochet. And then I'm going to single crochet across. And then I'm going to do my, then I'll start this pattern here. I think I'll probably do this one the same way. And all this is just a corner to corner lemon pill stitch. I just increased on the ends. So, hey, Stephanie. Dawn saying hey to everybody. And hey, Dawn, if you were in the ads when I said howdy do to you. Hey, Renee. So that is how I am doing mine. And I know you can make like a blanket and put them in there too, but this way you don't come off. And I went as wide, and my gauge for how wide to do this was their mouth, which I went to the end of his little, I guess they're feathers, but from his nose to his feather. And then on Oscar here, I went from smile to smile, from the edge of the smile here. That way it doesn't flippity flop too bad. So that's how I'm doing mine. And then I'm going to weave this little tail back through, if I can get a hold of it. So, everybody got big plans for the weekend? Aw, hi, Mom. Sarah Hinton, that's my mom. We have a birthday party for my grandson. Little man's turning a year old. And then there's a couple of parties going on. And then our town always does a big fireworks display on the 4th. So depending on the weather and the rain and all that kind of fun jazz. Why is this not tightening down? Will depend upon what I do. But I know for 100% sure I'm going to a birthday party. Nishi says, I think I have another Abby with hair. And Ernie and Bert. Yeah, Mishi's dog got a hold of her Abby and gave her a haircut. See, Susan says, I'm making a chunky mesh overshirt in gray acrylic and drinking iced tea. Nice. Hey, Diane. She says, good evening, Pam. And Renee saying hey to everybody. Susan saying hey to everybody in the chat. So we can get this back in here. I'm trying to weave it in without... She said she is in the car waiting on Chinese takeout. I like Chinese sometimes, but it don't like me. I have a soy allergy, so yeah. I don't eat Chinese very often because of that. Okay, I've got that woven in, I think. We'll pull it back through here and then cut it off, and then I'll be ready to start the blanket. But yeah, so, but they're also calling for rain all weekend here, so that's no fun. That puts a damper on the festivities as well. Throw that back there. Mishi says, today was for the birds. I'm tired, too lazy to cook. I'm always too lazy to cook. Well, no, not always. But she said it's too hot to cook, and I just want to go home, sit on the couch, work on her market bag. Woo, nice. Stephanie says, lurking and trying to make her daughter a cocoon cardi. Love you all. Nice. The Crochet Queen, hey, how are you? Okay, what size hook are we using today? I think we're going to use... Let's see which one will fit underneath these. Not that one. Let's see here. And I believe the Crochet Queen is China, I think. Hey, Joy. And Mishi says, love making cocoon cardies. And Joy says Spring Raid. And I think Dawn also said Spring Raid. Awesome. If y'all weren't over there, Spring is a fun channel. If y'all have never checked her out, you should. She does a lot of spinning on her channel, which is super cool to watch. If you've never seen somebody actually spin yarn, it's really cool. Welcome back, Paula. And Stephanie, Mishi wants to know what color we're using. Okay, and then let me show y'all how I get started. Okay, so this is the end of my yarn here. So all I'm doing is I'm going underneath this X here, and then I'm going to draw up a loop to get it started. Boop. Draw up a loop, and then I'm going to chain one and pull it tight, and that's just going to lock it down. And now I'm ready to go back into this first X stitch, whatever you want to call it, and work a row of single crochets. Yay, I remembered! The Crochet Queen is China. Y'all, my Dr. Pepper is sneaking out of my straw. That is the only problem with drinking out of a straw, out of a can, is it wants to drip out the top. Hey, Delphine, welcome in. Stephanie says, Mishi, it is Tangerine Parfait. And this yarn is on a thread. She's sorry she showed it to her. Woo, there we go. It's gone off premiere, but Mary Maxim had it, and it's her first wearable attempt. Well, the color sounds fabulous because I'm all about anything that's orange. Hey, Angela. She says, hey to Pam and everyone in the chat. How are you doing tonight? I am doing good. She said she's doing fine, drinking water, and working on her first knitted top. Spring. Oh, nice. Let's see. Susan says, yep, she was there too, talking about over at Springs. She said she's thinking about making a peach cobbler and some zucchini bread and maybe some banana bread. If not today, hopefully tomorrow. Ooh, that sounds good. Diane says, what are you making, Pam? I bought some of these One Hat Wonders from Hobby Lobby clearance. Ooh, let me grab one. And I see I dropped Dr. Pepper on my shirt. Well, okay, Abby don't want to come out of the container. Okay. These, they were called the One Hat Wonders. And I didn't want to make hats with them, so instead I'm making loveys. And I already made one with Oscar, so he looks like this. And then I'm just stitching right onto their little faces. And I'll probably change up the blankets for every other one, but for this one, I'm going to do it the same as this one for Big Bird here. Paula said her stepdaughter and her family are going up on Thursday, and she is leaving on Sunday. I think I missed the first part of that. Oh, let me scroll. Let's see. And then she said on Monday, after the stepdaughter and family leaves on Sunday. And Chana says, ooh, she hasn't had peach cobbler in a long time. Me either, and I could use a peach cobbler. And y'all, they came out with, last summer, they came out with peach cobbler Pop-Tarts, and they were really, really good. So I'm hoping they come back. I was going to look the next time I go to Walmart and see if they come in. And Susan said she has some of those, talking about these. Delphine says, adorable, Levy, great idea. Thanks, y'all. But I thought this way the babies could hold on to them, and then they can just go in the wash because it's not that big. Paula said her stepson comes up from his family. Okay. Hey, Lisa. Paula said, so she'll be busy. I gotcha. Now I'm just going to work in my little X's, working under both little crisscrosses that I did all the way across. That's just to get my foundation row, and then I'm going to go, right now I'm using, what size hook am I using? An E. I'm using an E hook, and that is just because my stitches are really tiny, or my X's are tight. So I'm just going to get this as my foundation row, and then I'm going to go up to the hook that I want to use to get the blanket a little more flowy. Mishi says, great idea and cheap. Yep, and they're super easy. They don't take a long time to make. And I've had them sitting here for a while, and I keep saying that I'm going to do them. And then I just put them off. And so I decided that these would be a good live project. Lisa said she's going to have her lunch, and then she will come up on panel. Awesome. If I could see my little loop-de-loo here hiding in this yellow one. Normally black is what's hard to see, but that yellow one's hard to see in old Big Bird's fur here, or whatever you want to call it. Lisa the Grammy says she had the laugh just now, turned the screen on, and I heard Lisa. Who knew you were having lunch? Oh my goodness, y'all. There we go. Yeah, I got it. Now let's see how many I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gotta go one more. Y'all, we got somebody popping up in the basement. And Mr. Basement Dweller, I will be with you momentarily. I'm looking for my other little yarn ball here. Lisa! Hey, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good.
I'm going to have my lunch while I'm talking.
Okay, I'm just trying to find my yarn here. It's hiding. The yellow is hiding on Big Bird's face here. There we go. I got it. All right. Okay, so I have 8 stitches going across here, y'all. Mishi said, what stitch are you going to use? I'm going to use the lemon peel stitch. That's what I did for this one, which has got several names. I think it's got the griddle, and maybe it's got one other word. Several.
I like him. He's cute.
But it's
Stephanie.
Hey.
He's so
Mishi
cute.
says, hello, my future friend.
Hello, my past Mishi.
And y'all know what? This yarn is like really good soft. But you work a single crochet, and then in the next stitch a double, the next a single, and you repeat that all the way across. And then when you go the next pass, you work a single crochet on top of the double, and then a double. and that gives it this nice texture.
I like how the colour has worked out.
I know, it pulled pretty cool. Hey,
Hi,
Nancy.
Nancy.
I texted Nancy y'all a while ago and I told her I'm out of Skittles. I meant to pick some up at the store and they were
Well,
out.
Earl's not going to be happy. You're out of Skittles.
I know. And then I'm going to do an increase on the... I think I increased this one every...
Hello again, Lisa. I was on...
spring.
No, there was one before that. Margie's for a quick minute. Everyone was there. Then I left, went over to Springs. Everyone followed me over to Springs. It's like tag teaming. I had a new candy for me today. Okay,
that's what I just read. What did you have?
That's what I reckon.
Okay, I'm going to count this up right quick. I'm going to see if I started with an odd or an even number before. I may have to add extra stitches.
Nerds gummies. Well, I haven't had Nerds gummies. I still got my Nerds over there on the shelf. But the sweet and sour Twizzlers are nearly finished. And the other ones, the rainbow ones, are almost there. But they're getting there.
So I ended with 48. Nerd gummies. I don't think I've ever had nerd gummies.
No, me neither.
I've never.
I wonder if they're like the normal Nerds rainbow that Eden and I just had.
Mm-hmm. So that would be a new to me too. I like Nerds and I like gummies. But Nisha
that would be nice.
Round gummies with... Oh, okay. So they're the round gummies and then they have Nerds stuck to them. I'm assuming that's what that means. With Nerds are all around them. Okay.
For us, we got something like that, but it's more the it's called the licorice aniseed. It comes in like a licorice, but it's more of a jelly with the hundreds and thousands around it. Hi, Cricket. But I haven't had it with the Nerds though.
Nishi says, awesome combo. Huh, I've not seen them.
Could you imagine the faces that Eden and I would be making if we had them? The faces we made on our taste test was hilarious. Well, mine anyway, because you couldn't see Eden's.
Yeah, why? She didn't want to be on camera?
Oh, she just likes to be on the side. But where you can hear her. But, yeah. I think the soury ones for us was... I think it was more the sweet tarts and the Nerds. But then the sweet and sour Twizzlers, they weren't bad once you got into them. When you're first trying something, it's like, oh, okay. But when you don't eat them for a couple of days, they taste even better.
I don't think I've had those either. Some of the ones you were eating, I know I don't like because I'm not big on sour candies. So.
Well, I always give it a go.
Yep. Well, I would have tried. I would have tried it. Yeah.
Yeah. But now that I've had that, after a couple of days, definitely the sweet and sour Twizzlers I would have again with the lemon filling and the cherry lemon sweet. I think it wasn't cherry blast. They're good after a couple of days when you have them. So yeah. But they're not. They're nicer when you've waited a couple of days and they've had time to settle.
Let's see here. Mishi said her daughter is currently in love with Starburst gummies. I'm gonna have to try those too. I haven't seen those.
I'm not a big lover of the Starburst ones.
And then Nancy said she won't be chatting much because they are watching TV. Oh, she said the Chewy. Sorry. That's okay. You enjoy watching TV. Rika said she likes lemon heads. It's an older candy. Now I do like lemon heads. I haven't had a lemon head in a long time either.
And the crochet queen said she misses lemon heads.
Mm-hmm. Is that what I wanted to do? Nope, that needed to be a double. Boop, back out.
But they've been nice to try at least. Oh, our favourite one, which I know the video hasn't come out. I think it's tomorrow or Sunday. Is the little was it something and plenty pretty? It's
Good
a
and
little
plenty's.
fish,
Good and plenty. Is it? Are they like in a purpley? Is it a
purple and
purple?
white licorice thing.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, I
were
figured
our
you like
favourites.
those. Yeah, but you like the you like licorice, so that doesn't surprise me.
They were really we did those as the last taste testing, but they're gone.
Hey Kelly, welcome in.
Hey Kelly and Mike and Ike's the rainbow ones.
Mm-hmm.
The first one I had the kiwi and banana, and it was like, oh, I don't know about that one. But when I got to other flavours, they weren't so bad. Mishi says, I love any licorice, and real licorice I love. Licorice
Okay, I'm
is
not
good.
digging the way that's looking, so we're gonna pull this back out just a smidge. I think I'm gonna increase this one every row instead. Back you out here, big bird. Not all the way, just here.
Big Bird's going to be a pain.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do a row of half doubles first. After my singles here, just to get us started. I'll do a double.
I didn't know whether I'd be on panel because there was loud music going outside before.
No worries. Mishi says she loves any licorice and the real licorice. Love it. Paula loves good and plenty's. Mishi says she needs to send you the green box of Mike and Ike's. She thinks she will love them. What flavor are the green ones, Mishi?
Yeah, what flavour are the green ones? But the good and plenty they were nice. Just a shame they weren't in a bigger box. Because they sort of went really quick.
Yeah, see, when I sent you that goodie box, I didn't even think about the good and plenty's with the licorice. Ooh, what I need to do is send you some licorice gum. We have a gum that's licorice. Y'all might have it over there too. Do y'all have a gum? It's black. The gum itself is black.
I haven't seen it, but what we do have in licorice is these little lollies. And then there's other ones called licorice eclairs. They're like they come wrapped up separately. And then you get it's like a caramel toffee with the licorice inside of it, with the licorice filling.
Susan says, why are you using such a small hook? I'm not using a small hook now. I switched up to an I. I started out with an E because my stitches on Big Bird's face were so tight. I just did this to do the first single crochet foundation row, and then I went up to another. Just so I could get it underneath the stitches up by his head.
Yeah, hey, I've got a pattern.
Yeah, Susan, blackjack gum. So that's what the back looks like.
Hey, Robin.
And then that's his front, and then like his, I just went right below his little beak there.
I got a pattern the other day from Spotlight because it was going out for $1. And I think the beanie you got to start on a size 5 and then go up to a 5.5.
Okay.
So I'm going to try it because I'll get it actually. I'll show you.
Okay.
And I thought it was a really nice pattern. I'll just grab it.
We've got somebody in the bathroom. I almost said in the bathroom.
In the basement.
Hey, Dawn. Welcome in. How are you?
Doing great, hun. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I fell asleep on your live again last night.
No, you're fine.
Okay, I was dropping links, and then I was like, next thing I know, morning.
Thank you for your help. It was awesome.
That's how I usually watch Dawn's Wednesday night lives, West Coast Wednesdays.
Through your eyelids. That's okay. Yep.
I'm gonna do this.
You are.
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
See how it starts?
Yeah, with the angle.
Mm-hmm. I
It
like
says
that.
it's intermediate, but I'm going to give it a go. But this is the hat I'm going to do. I can't show you the other side because of the pattern. But this is the hat. It's one of those slouchy hats.
Yeah, I like that.
But you got to start off with a size 5 and then go up to a 5.5. And I might even do this. But I want to do this.
I like that too. Okay, Susan
I only
says.
paid $1.
Let's see. That's not bad. Susan says, so you're making the lovey on the doll head. Yes. This is what I'm making. I'm making another one of these. I just crocheted it right onto. These are the One Hat Wonders that I picked up from Hobby Lobby on clearance. These here. But I didn't want to make a hat. So instead of using the stuffed animal as a pom-pom, I'm using it and making a lovey. And Susan said, Dawn, your blanket is beautiful. And Mishi says, that hat is super cute, Lisa. Love it.
Yeah, I'm going to see how it looks when it's done. Oh, that
Looking
blanket's coming
good.
on. I'm loving it.
Thank
That
you.
is so gorgeous.
Now, who is this one for? Is this just because you wanted to make another?
It's for a fellow YouTuber.
Sweet.
And because I wanted to make another. Yes, you're right, girl. You are right, girl.
Nancy says, I want to find some of those. I meant to look. I will look up, Nancy, and see where I bought the second batch from. I think I bought them from Amazon. I think I found them on Amazon cheap. But I will look and see. But I know several of the stores had them. But I just had to. I'm pretty sure I got them on Amazon, though.
Yeah, that'd probably be the way for me to go if I wanted to get them, is Amazon.
Susan said, I've never seen them done like that. Yeah, I wanted to be different. I just didn't want to. I didn't want it to where it. I don't know. I just thought it would be too floppy on the hat for a little kid. And so I just cut off the little stretchy piece that you use for the pom-pom, and I just sewed it right on. Because I thought, why not?
Well, we all can't be the same because otherwise it'll be too boring.
Right, exactly. And now let me see if this is the hook I used. Okay. And I think, y'all, I'm going to go up another hook size. I'm not going to undo it. Hey, Lydia. She said she just got home from work.
Hi, Lydia.
I hope you had a good day at work. It has been a long, busy week at my work. So I am ready for the weekend. If y'all don't know, I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sundays. So I am going to enjoy my time off.
Well, why not?
Exactly. And y'all, if y'all see Mishi typed in Buzz, and I think Nancy did too before. Let me scroll back up.
Nancy did, Mishi did,
And you did. Yeah.
Someone else, I did too, but someone else did before that. I had to laugh. I was on Margie's live with you and Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
And she said to type family. I typed family. Then yours came up, but then Nightbot got yours before it got mine. So I had to retype family again.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Yep. On my channel, if you type in Buzz, Nightbot will drop your link. So y'all feel free to do that. Y'all can do it. Let's say, depends on how long we're on tonight, but let's say no more than like once an hour for your own channels. But that way people can go check you out and it doesn't clog up the feed. But we got there's Nancy's. And then here is Lisa's. And then I saw Mishi's. Let me scroll. There we go. And then Nancy said she's going to go live again on the 8th. With her birthday.
I'll be home then.
Break. No worries. Everybody needs a break every now and again.
Yeah.
And there is Lydia's. Hey, Earl.
Hey, Earl.
And there's Earl's channel. Y'all go check out Earl.
And just remember, I'm not doing my live Saturday night your time, but Sunday my time. Only because of crafting with the girls.
Right. And we have, this month, or in July, so this weekend, Crafting with the Girls is going to be over at Margie's channel, which is
And I decided not to do it because otherwise it's going to be too long. and too late. But then again, knowing me, I'll probably just do a pop-up one because my friend Dawn's probably going to be awake.
Exactly. Hey, Grandma Michelle.
Who knows? Hey, Bryn Michelle, how are you?
Hello, Bryn. I am still subscribed to Earl, but I make sure that I still am subscribed to
Oh,
my
I need
friends.
to go check that myself. You see, Delphine says she took off through the 4th. The only reason I can watch some lives right now, and she's been says I've been kicking up yarn all day, still taking away. Yes, I actually have a long weekend. Our plant manager came around and he was like, "Hey, do you want to be off on the 3rd?" I looked at him and I went, "In addition to the 4th?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, then heck yeah, I'm down."
Beautiful. Nancy said, he's sitting next to me. I didn't even realize he was chatting.
That's the first thing he said.
You know, yeah, we got next month is a real busy month for us because we've got the Fever Cup coming to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the girls' soccer.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't like soccer. It's not a yeah, but lucky enough, Lara with being security, she's been doing Kmart, and so she's got a permanent fixture at Kmart, not far from us, where I go and pick her up on a Thursday and Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
But because she got asked if she wanted to do the Fever Cup, so she said, yeah. She'd done all the accreditation, everything. She passed everything. They rang her on Tuesday, which would been depending who, my Dawn might have been Tuesday our time because she's sort of catches up with her. Said, what shifts do you want? 8 hours or 12 hours? Do you want a mixed day, night? She goes, I'll take the night time, please.
Oh, wow.
So 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., 12-hour shifts.
Oh, wow.
And I'll tell you how many there is.
Why did she choose the night? Just because? Less people?
Not less because there's less people. It's she's yeah, she
Or
could
is she a night
she's
owl?
like me. She's a night owl, and but too, and it's more money if you do overnight shifts. So, but if she does the one in the city of Melbourne, because she's at the hotel, so she'll be guarding them at the hotel.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Just to make sure.
So she's working security for the actual teams.
Yeah. So if
Okay.
you're not with that team, you can't get in. So she's got to knock you away. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days at the one in the city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 6 days where about the same distance, but she's closer to home because I can easily get her there easily. The one closer to home.
Well, that's cool though. So she's actually watching the team. So that's cool. I was thinking you meant working security like at the game, but that's so working the security at the hotel. That's
well, she could have got I think if she did the 8-hour time, it's more at the games.
Mm-hmm.
But because she's doing the 12-hour, yeah, so she'll be guarding at this.
No, Earl. Take a slurp. He's eating jalapeno Cheetos. He said he needs some Dr. Pepper. So
hey, hang on. If everyone's offering you a drink, here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, everyone, it's very warm here. Stay hydrated. As you can see, I got some color. I was outside on Sandrine's live.
Yes, I did see you outside. I was on quickly because I was up going. I had to go over to the bank that used to be close to me, and I had to go further. So I was quickly on thumbs up on your part, and then I got out and thumbs on Sandrine's.
Let's see. Mishi said her hubby and daughter are eating sweet and sour chicken. I think she said she's eating edamame. How to say that? EDAM edamame?
Edamame.
Okay, I was right. Okay.
Yeah.
Earl said sip. Yeah, I miss Sandrine's. We've been so busy at work. I was gonna turn it on and listen, and I saw it was on, and then next thing I know, it was like time to leave. I was like, well, I missed Sandrine's live. I'll have to catch it on the replay. That's what happens.
And
Got,
I even made it
got to make
quickly.
the moolah to pay the bills. So
And I even made it quickly to Angela, my precious January live. I don't normally catch hers. It's a fluke that I get hers because I like seeing what she's done and everything.
cool.
Oh,
I
I
saw
didn't
part of
look
hers
into
the other
it.
day. I saw her the other day on something. Might have just been her live. Watched it for a little bit. Yep.
Tomorrow
Yeah,
night we'll be doing a Friday night pajama party on my channel.
Oh, is it
Sandrine
on your
will
channel?
yeah, it'll be on my channel tomorrow.
Okay.
Sandrine will come by though. She
What
has
time?
8 p.m. Pacific, so it'll be 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central.
Okay.
Thank you.
Earl said my sandwich looked good. You could have had a bit if you were quick enough, Earl.
Nancy said Earl's trying to poach her friend. He is enjoying these lives. That's okay. He's enjoying it with you, Nancy.
And then Monday night I was on Ursula's live and I was looking to see if Dawn was going live before Hobie Bingo, and I realised Dawn went live and I was in bed.
Yes. Hobie Bingo was over because we stayed till the end. Ooh. I know I missed you, Lisa. I really did. Ladybird came up for a few though.
Yeah, because normally I would come up before Hobie Bingo. Well, for me at the moment it's 1 o'clock in the morning because when it goes to 3 o'clock I'm not doing it, so it's too late.
You see me, she's gonna be she'll take a nap before then so she can enjoy the pajama party.
Yay!
And then Mishi said, yes, China, I can eat them by the bucket. Missed what China said. Let me scroll up.
Yeah, I didn't see what she wrote.
Well, it's not showing.
Oh, she did say Mishi crochet nook yum.
Oh, yep, there we go. I just scrolled.
Probably the sweet and sour chicken.
Yep, I see it now. I was like, wait a minute, I'm lost. Let's see. Lisa the Gammy said she was across town today and locked her keys in her truck. I did that. Now, well, I didn't lock them in the truck. I locked them in my house. But they were in the ignition. Her son had to find her spare set and walk them over to unlock her truck for her, and it was 99 degrees out. Oh my goodness. Luckily, when I locked myself out, it was not raining. The temps were very mild. This was a couple weeks ago. I was on my lunch break. I ran home, and I had something in my hand, and in my mind, it was what I needed. Nope. It was not my keys. And it was like one of those things where as soon as I pulled the door to, it was like, oh, my keys. Luckily, I had my phone, though, so I was able to call my dad, and he brought the spare key.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. He asked me, he's like, so did they laugh at you when you got back to work? I was like, nah. I didn't tell nobody but the girl I work with, and she's done stuff like that before, so we just laughed at ourselves.
That's the best way to be, is laugh at yourself.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. My Dr. Pepper is still dripping, y'all.
He's not supposed to be dripping. You're supposed to be sipping.
No, I could take out the straw, but I thought this
Oh,
was
the thing is, I'm gonna walk away for a moment, you guys.
Do what?
I gotta get my brain from the gutter. I'll be right back.
Oh my goodness.
Nancy said, I redid the butterfly shawl that I've frogged a second time. I think I have the number of stitches right now.
Woo-hoo!
Nancy, you will get there. You're not going to get it straight away, but you'll get there. I have faith in you.
Robin,
and you'll hear me
I had to
cutting.
open the window. It got warm.
Lucy, Robin says she's trying to save a video on her phone, but it said storage full 3 times now, hoping she deleted enough stuff this time. Mine did that to me a few weeks ago, and I was so mad because I had so many videos and I was on a time crunch that weekend that I wanted to get this stuff done, and my phone just kept saying, it would say, clear cache, clear, and I'm like, and I would delete stuff. I would delete, say, 5 gigabytes of storage, and then I would go in and I would have like less than 1 free. And I'm like, wow, how is this doing this? It was making me mad. So I ended up going and buying a new external hard drive just for the phone, and I just took all the stuff, as much of it off of it as I could.
Lydia said we're going to get bad weather during the early morning hours for Friday morning. We've had bad weather this morning. We lost power for 5 hours. It was getting hot in my bedroom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We've had storms come through here today. Luckily, it didn't get too bad here. But, like, the neighboring county, their winds got strong. We're knocking down trees and stuff. So,
yeah.
Robin said she deleted YouTube. Oh, no. At least the Grammy says right now it's 84, feels like 90 in Kansas. I don't know what it is. I know it was 91 earlier here today.
Well,
I don't know what it ever got to or what it is now.
Well, we're sitting on 13 degrees Celsius.
Jan said it got to 97 today there with no power.
IGA. So I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. So, yeah.
What was
Saturday, the other day I was doing a video call and you could see the sun out as good as anything, and within 5 minutes it was pouring down raining.
Oh, wow. Okay, so according to my weather app, it's 80 degrees now with a air quality alert, excessive heat warning. I'm looking to see if it has a feels like. Feels like 85. But we have chances of thunderstorms all weekend.
But you guys are in summer and you're getting wet weather. You sound like you're here in Melbourne.
Yeah. Earl said they lost internet most of the day.
I like Nancy's comment. It'll be crafting with the girls plus Earl.
Yay!
We got to have Earl.
58 in Pennsylvania feels nice. Well, see, that's how I felt last week. Everybody's talking about how hot it was, and it was beautiful here. It was like mid 70s, upper 70s in Tennessee. Humidity was nice. And then it's like Sunday, it was like Mother Nature woke up and was like, girl, what have I been thinking? It is supposed to be 10 degrees shy of the surface of the sun. It's late June, and she cranked up the heat, and it's been that way ever since.
Well, we're 13 degrees with 55.4 degrees Fahrenheit.
She said 92 there.
I have 75. It was a high
in Pennsylvania yet.
Well, you're saying with your weather, well, come to Melbourne because you'll get all 4 seasons in one day.
Same in the South. That's how it is here, too, depending on what time of year it is. But
it doesn't matter what time of year it is. Maybe summer we can get back. Oh, you know how we had the earthquake the other day? I told you we had the earthquake. Must tell Lara when the other side of Melbourne had another one. 4-point-something magnitude. People were waking up to it. It wasn't me.
Y'all don't normally have earthquakes, do you?
No, not in Melbourne. So it's about the third one in a matter of 4 weeks.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
She said it was nice on her side of Tennessee until yesterday. I'm telling you what, man, she's just, Mother Nature was like, oh, y'all, she just teased us. But normally it's hotter by June than it is, but Lisa waited till the end of June. Stephanie says, we love when Earl is featured with you, Nancy. You're lucky to have each other. Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. You got to have Earl around.
Nancy said their real feel was 104 there today. Yikes. Michi's like, yes, we love you too, Nancy and Earl. China says 70 haze, air quality was 190. Yeah, our air quality has been horrific. Like, you can just see the haziness. Like, when you're looking out at the trees and stuff, it's just so hazy.
But hasn't it got hotter for Earl and Nancy seeing they've gone more north? Didn't you ask that question yesterday, Dawn?
They're still in Florida, though, so it's still hot.
Yeah.
They're just not, Stephanie says she's sorry she's not looking at chat. She's scared she's not going to get that cocoon done.
You can do it. Keep going. Don't look. Don't look.
You got it. Don't worry about the chat.
Just listen to us.
We'll keep reading it out. Of course, I was doing the same thing last night, and then Dawn would say something about, Oh, if I guess when Nancy, we were talking about you in Dawn's live last night. We were sharing you out, and
Yes, I was. Yes, I was. I asked people to come give you some watch
Well, 3
time
hours
and
north
show
of
you some
Miami.
love.
yeah,
So does it get hotter up that way, up north more?
up north, like north United States, just not north in the same state.
Okay.
She's 3 hours north of Miami, but she's still way south of me, so she's still hot.
Okay.
Lydia said it's been so dry there and very hot.
Hi,
No.
Margie.
Yep. And Robin said now she can re-download YouTube. Paula said air quality there too was also high. Hey, Margie. Nancy says thanks. Yep, we dropped your link, so hopefully people went over and checked you out. They said they were gonna, so hopefully they did and watched some of your videos.
Yeah.
Oh, she did. She said she woke up to a few more subscribers, so yay!
Yay. Way to go, Nancy.
We were saying nice things about you.
Don't listen to her. Wait, don't listen to her.
Are you going to say don't listen to her?
We did say nice things. Hey, did you, Nancy?
We did. We all said nice things about Nancy.
Exactly. Mikey at Crochet Crowd is doing miniatures. You should go check out some of the stuff he's doing.
And
wouldn't like it.
Tank started on the first one is going to be on Michelle in Kansas. They're doing the birthdays and potiversaries, anniversaries, anything to celebrate the crochet community.
Yeah. I saw
so
this.
that
Yeah. I saw she was doing that. Hey, y'all, we got somebody else in the basement.
Yay!
Nancy's 176 to 5K.
Sweet. Margie.
Hello, Margie.
Hey, Lisa.
Hi.
So Nancy's getting close, y'all. She is almost to 5K. She's so close, she can taste it, y'all.
She can. Margie, how far away are you to reach the 1K?
I am currently
She's at 908, I think.
907.
907.
Well,
Yeah.
you're getting there too.
Yep.
Getting close.
I need 140 to hit 150, or 500.
Well, you're getting there too, but see, your channel's a baby, so you're doing
I know.
great.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
good.
the baby for sure.
I think I've got about another 400 to reach 1K.
I wake up every morning with like 4 people missing though, and
Yeah,
then
it'll do that. Yeah, mine used to do that too, and then like the next, then a couple days later you might get it back, and it's just up and down. Nancy said, yeah, she saw the book he made, Repeat Crafter Me's new book. Yeah, he also took his own book and shrunk it down and then put it on another thing and then took a picture of that and then shrunk it down. So it's like a picture of his little book on anyway. It reminded me of you because of the way he did it, like making the miniature to go inside a miniature. Anyway, but.
Hi, Frenchie.
that's so cute. Hello, Frenchie.
But you know what? I look at it, you get there when you get there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm not looking at the numbers.
Yeah. And China said that's her goal too, Nancy, to 5,000. Mishi says, you're the toddler, Dawn.
But the thing is, as long as you have fun and enjoy what you're doing is the most thing.
But then she followed that up. She says, you're the toddler, but that's because she's the baby. Mishi, I'm the baby.
Baby.
There you go. And Robin said her too. They go up, they go down. Yep. There she goes. She says it, babies.
Yeah, because that's like I was 508 when I started my live, and when I ended my live, I was 507.
Yeah. So. Oh.
They come and go, Margie. They'll come back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I'm like, well,
that's kind of I like the slow and steady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get to know your viewers a little bit that way too, especially. And I've really gotten to know the viewers by going to and hosting lives. You get to know,
Cool.
who's watching and, become friends with each other. And
Yeah.
it's been fun. It's been a fun journey. I've enjoyed it. Because when I
Yeah.
first
Yes,
started,
we
I
have
never
fun.
imagined I would go live.
Hi, Tiny.
Hey, boy.
Hey, Tiny.
You coming down
Hello,
to visit?
Tiny.
Robin said someone keeps giving me a thumbs down, just one. I must have a hater. LOL.
Oh, no. Okay, move on.
Hey, you're still getting watch time?
That's right.
It's
Whether they thumbs
engagement.
down or thumbs up, you're still getting it.
Oh, hang on, y'all. I got a call coming in. I'll be right back.
We'll be right here.
We'll say a lot of bad things about you while you're missing. No, we won't. We'll be good girls.
Yeah, I can't think of one bad thing.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
My therapy must be working. Yay!
Frenchie said, yeah, YT is screwing with the numbers. I have 505. Tomorrow I'll have 503.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, and then a few days later, you'll be back up to 505, and then maybe you might have 506. You never know.
Robin, I threw some yarn in your window.
Oh, thank you. How come it'll say one number on my laptop though, and it'll say another number on my phone?
Because they don't sing to each other.
Yeah, they don't. No.
Because
So
I
I don't know.
I can watch a video on my computer and go over to my iPad, and it, even though I've watched it and deleted it here, it doesn't connect up with the iPad.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
So
Let's see.
Mishi said I had to resubscribe to a bunch of you this week.
Mm-hmm.
I've had
had
to
people
do that,
tell me
and
too.
people that I watched, say like 3 years ago, like some of them I can't even remember their channel names, but it's because they would always pop up in my feed, and I would watch all their videos, and it was more of the DIY stuff. It wasn't, and it was anything DIY.
Mm-hmm.
And now a lot of them they've disappeared, and I've gone through every one of my subscriptions trying to find them to watch something that they posted, and it's like a lot of them are just not there. And one used to make some really cool stuff like for Halloween and stuff, and I don't know where she went. And it could be maybe she took her channel down. I don't know. So I'll have to.
Was it Christine McConnell? Oh, you guys have to check out Christine McConnell if you haven't seen her. But she does a lot of stuff for members only,
Mhm.
and because she does
Hi, Joy.
amazing things that are very detailed.
Well,
And
this one she made magic wands using like dowels, and she made which that wasn't the one, but I mean she's made a bunch of stuff. That I remember, that video I remember, and she did like like the took the pool noodles and painted them black, and did drop the hot glue down the side to make it look like it's melting and that kind of stuff. So
like a dripping candle or something.
yeah. Let me scroll back up here. Let's see. Robin said if you have a subscriber, they have to watch a video for YouTube to keep them. Otherwise, sometimes YouTube will take them off. Yeah.
Even if I watch a video, it doesn't
I
matter.
had to resubscribe to one, and I always watched her videos.
Mm-hmm.
Resubscribe back to her.
Frenchie said, I don't know if y'all saw this, but she said Studio almost always has one more than the YouTube profile. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the profile on mine now, it doesn't give me the exact number, it rounds it. Whereas in Studio, it gives me the exact number. Hey, Melanie. She says, hey to everybody. She's eating a sandwich. Late supper. Yummy. And she's also
Hi, Melanie.
Hi, Melanie.
Margie.
Yes, yummy.
Oh, Rudy said he was mad at Mama J. Why are you mad at Mama J? Mama J's nice. Don't be mad at her. Let's see. Earl said he ordered 200 straws from Walmart for his mom for when she visits with some pudding. Okay. You gonna eat your pudding through a straw?
Let's hope it tastes as good when she gets it up. That's funny.
Here's how it's coming along, y'all. That's what old Big Bird's looking like, and it's kind of fiddly at first because you got to hold on to his head, trying to work the in the stitches and hang on to him. Once you get past his head, then you got the blankets you can hang on to, so it's easier.
But Pam, ever since you showed me the big bird from other countries, that is nightmare fuel, girl. That one, I was like, if I had to see this, you guys all have to see this. And a late night live I did.
Yes. He's so creepy, man. He is super creepy.
Oh, he's haunting my dreams.
Countries.
Melanie says to Nancy, your shawl will be beautiful.
Yes.
And she said, did you see the new Barbie hook on the Fire Code? Cutest bag? No.
No.
I have not.
So I'm guessing I know where you two ladies are going. Grocery book shopping.
Of course.
Window shopping.
I ordered a book today, the book that I told y'all last week that I had that's been sitting on my front porch while I picked it up, and it had been up on like the bench, but then it got knocked down onto the ground, so then it's under the bench, so it was like wet and all the pages were stuck together. So I took a picture of the cover and then I found it on eBay. So I ordered it. It was like $10, I think, free shipping. So
awesome.
Yeah.
And the one that we were looking at, I think it was on Lisa's live, where we were looking up the waffle stitch and it popped up something that wasn't at all the waffle stitch. Was that on your live or was that on this live last week? If it was my live, either way, I looked it up and it was in that particular book, it's a typo. It's not supposed to say waffle. It's supposed to say waddle, W-A-T-T, instead of W-A-F-F. And I'm like, that is not the same stitch. Not even close. I didn't even know there was a waddle stitch, but apparently there is.
Happy 49's got a question for Dawn.
Okay.
I need to make a ripple. It's been years. I've done one. Where did you get your pattern?
My pattern came from Ripples for Baby, a little book that I found at the oops, sorry, spilling water. Oh no, water. Okay.
And she said, I need a baby one and hello to everyone. Hi, Craft 49.
Hey, Karen.
Yeah, Karen.
I need to do a tutorial. Like, I've done the chevron. It's been a long time since I've done a ripple, but.
Am I backwards for you guys?
Nope, you're good. Scooch. Okay. There you go.
And it's a leisure arts book, but it's just a little pamphlet. It only has 8 blankies in here.
Cool. Yeah.
And like it's a really basic pattern, but I know they're very picky about not. But there's only so like it's. Anyways, I'm on Pam's channel. I can talk about it later on my channel, but
you're fine.
It's very simple. If you I'm doing okay, real quick. I'm doing double crochets. So you just do a chain of 168, and then it's 6 double crochets. Do 3 double crochets in 1 stitch, 6 double crochets, skip 2, 6 double crochets up, 3 in 1 stitch, 6 double crochets down, skip 2.
That's how I do my chevrons.
Pam, I can't find it on YouTube. There's all kinds of.
That's the same basic. Does somebody have kids like yelling in the background?
Me.
Oh, it's because me.
I can hear them. They're being loud tonight. They're being loud tonight.
Oh, they're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, she'll start in a minute because she'll
that's
start swearing at him. So I'll mute myself.
okay. That's how I do that's how I do my chevron though. But I do it like 3 in the top, down, skip 2. But I do it in any number of
Yes.
like sometimes
Any
I'll do
increment.
9. Usually I go
Mhm.
up 9, down 8, skip 2. But I keep it's on my list of tutorials to do, so maybe I need to get on that.
Yes, please, because
That's like one of the
Dreams
first
Crochet.
ones. That's like
Sorry.
one of the first pattern stitches I ever learned.
Yeah, Butterfly Dreams Crochet Genie does have one, but it's not this one. It's not the one I was working on, but it did help me just to understand how a basic chevron works. But there was nothing like this one.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know about patterns and copyright, and I'm scared.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's what I may do because I do like I can like do one since I do my own. I can show how you can alter it from doing if you want it to be, if you want it to be a bunch of little bitty ones, then you make it be this many, or if you want to have bigger ones, you be this many. I'll have to. It's on my list, so I'll move it up the list.
Thank
Mishi
you.
says Be Hooked also has a good tutorial. Hola, Maritza.
Hola, Maritza. Yeah.
And Karen says they are at 96 in
Maritza.
Sacramento. Oh, wow. Hey, Granny D. You're fine.
Oh,
Brad.
hey.
Woo, my chat jumped. Holy moly. Hate when it does that. She says she's here for a little while. She is worn to a frazzle, and Hannah's coming in the morning to help her move her cute cubbies. Woohoo! So she's going to go to bed earlier, so she'll be worth the darn in the morning. But she's here for a bit. Well, welcome in. Everybody's saying howdy do, howdy do. She likes that on that stock paper, though. It's nice. Karen says she doesn't like the 3 together at the point. I don't like. You don't really do 3 together. You do 3 in the same stitch, and then you go down. Instead of doing the 3 together, you skip 2. So that way you kind of get the hole at the bottom and a hole at the top, so it kind of looks this. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't have the hole at the top. I just do the cluster in one.
Yeah. Well, but sometimes, depending on your hook size, you'll have like a little tiny hole just because you've done 3 into that same stitch.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little, yeah.
Because I'm using the fingering weight. So, yes, you're correct. There is more of a gap.
It's like a little tiny,
Oh, you can't see. I got to go over here. Here you go.
Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. Hey, if you go into your settings, you can mirror your camera. You won't flip around, but you will be able to see you right.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes. So if you click mirror, then like if I'm pointing to, like right now, and I'm pointing to my little bucket up here, the only thing that you have to remember is if I want to point to Lisa, I have to look like I'm pointing the wrong way.
Yes.
Other than that, but I can point to Margie. She always right there.
And I do that way.
And I'm pointing to Pam.
Dawn's behind me. Margie's down there, and Pam's that way.
You're opposite on mine. It looks like you're pointing off, but you're actually pointing right. But from what I can see, it looks like you're pointing not at me, but you're actually doing it right. Let's see. Mishi says Melanie Ham has a nice and easy pattern.
It's the train. Too. The train does it just for me.
And she says we are truly blessed to still have access to her beautiful works in peace. Exactly. That was, she has that. She had a great channel, or has a great channel. The channel's still there. I guess the channel's still there. I know her blog site is still there, but I think so.
Who is that again?
Melanie Ham.
Oh, yeah.
Nancy said, Jay is making a lot of noise. You can hear him. Hey, Aisha, welcome in.
No, Nancy, Jay's a good boy.
No.
You can't hear him. It's the kids in me.
Karen says she did one years ago, which was single crochet, and she doesn't like single crochet. And you can do it in any stitch you want. You can do it double, half double. Once you get your stitch count down, the main thing would just be your edging. But other than that, once you get that down, you're good to go. Let's see. Everybody's saying howdy do, and she says, "Okay, I got it."
Awesome. And the train had to say hi. Yes.
And Melanie says, hey, Drainy, if you pop in, she went to sleep after her doctor's appointment and missed her and Margie, too. You got a nap in, though, so that's good.
Yes. Self-care comes first. We will be here.
And Paula says, I heard the train. Melanie says, it makes a cute hole. Yeah. And now I'm caught up in the chat again. Oh, wait a minute. What time is it? Okay, y'all, it's 9:05. I didn't totally forget. I almost forgot. Let me get our question. Boop. Okie dokie. Let's see here. And the category is, it is still Martin Luther King Jr.'s life is the category. And the question is, and I actually knew the answer to this one, y'all. Y'all know I always tell y'all, usually I'm like, I had no clue. But this one I actually knew the answer to. Martin Luther King Jr. attended this historically black college in Atlanta. And I think I knew it because I live in the South. And I have heard of this college. But it's just one of those things that was just in the back of my head and I just knew it. I just knew the answer. Let's see here.
I think I know, but I don't know.
Trinity D says, be right back, and then I'll be in the bushes. Okie dokie. Lisa says she heard a train outside of her house, too. Hey, Tina.
Hello.
And then Jan says, Morehouse. Earl says, Margie.
Bless you.
Yeah. So, panel peeps, have y'all got any plans for the 4th?
No, because we don't have it.
You got July 4th there.
Yeah, but we don't celebrate July 4th.
I know, but you still have July 4th.
Yeah, which would be my mum's birthday.
Oh, that's it. Well, our town does a huge fireworks display. I don't know if I'm going to go or not, but I might. It's actually on the 4th. And then I have a couple parties to go to this. Birthday party 100% going to, and then another party I was invited to, and I don't know if I'm going to that or not. We'll see. Nancy says, what is Morehouse College? Melanie says, okay, Granny D, she's going to listen to chapter 20 in a few. So excited! Diane also says Morehouse.
I just watched chapter 20 before I came here, and I need to leave a comment. I haven't done that yet, but I left my thumb.
Mm-hmm.
And
Lisa says, what is Morehouse College? Paula says she is staying home. Nancy says,
I looked it up.
Nancy has a magnifying. We're not supposed to tell us. She's a magnifying glass reading the chat.
oh,
Well, I'm telling you that I'm being truthful. I looked it up.
Yeah, I did.
You did too. Montgomery County College. Delphine says someone is setting off fireworks there and her poor dogs are going nuts. Yeah, I used to have a dog. She hated the fireworks. Now she loved to run around the neighborhood until fireworks started going off, and then she was at the back door like, hey, boop boop, let me in. I'm done running around the neighborhood. Let me in. But she always came back. She knew where to go. Hey, Dawn P. We got Mimo D in the house. She said, hello, beautiful people. Can't stay long, but wanted to stop by and say hello. So hello.
Hey, Dawn P.
Karen says here in Sacramento they're having it along the river. Oh, cool. And China says she might go to her sister-in-law's house. Lisa says she will be Lisa the Grammy says doing nothing. Spouse will be on the computer with his noise-canceling headphones on. Oh, because of PTSD. Yeah. And that's another thing, y'all. You know, you think of your pets and stuff that don't like it, but a lot of people, military and others that have been in situations where those noises represent something else or remind them of something else. Not everybody likes fireworks.
Yeah.
And Delphine says July 4th was her dad's birthday too. Sweet.
Yeah. My son is like Sanita, and so the lights and the flickering and all of that stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
Now,
Eden's fine with the fireworks, but it's only if she goes lasering games, things like that, and flickering lights. But fireworks, she's okay.
Mm-hmm. It just affects different people different ways. And
Yeah.
Nancy says we're missing some thumbs. Oh, thank you.
We went to a house a couple of years ago, and it's a gold coin donation. They raise money for the hospital. My friend and I thought we'll take Eden. That night, she was out for the count with having one of her seizures.
Aw.
So the house was just too overwhelming for her, and
There's Maritza. She said, Buzz, y'all can go check out her channel. Hey, Summer. Summer says she's going to be resting up from vacation. And that was Summer that called me a while ago. She's like, oh, I forgot your love. I won't tell them what you did, Summer. I'll let you tell them in the chat what you did if you want to. Melanie said she loves Maya Angelou. Martin Luther King Jr. passed away on her birthday, and she was so depressed for a while. And she said she learned that on Oprah's masterclass. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know Oprah had a masterclass. Delphine says, yep, the big golden retriever is trying to crawl under her legs, but doesn't fit. Earl's Googling. Oh, wow. He said Morehouse was fertile ground for the young Martin Luther King Jr. who entered the college as an early admission student in 1944 at the age of 15. Really? Wow. Regina says, now I'm taking you at your word, Earl. You could be blowing smoke, but I'm reading it, so therefore it is out there for all the world to hear. Regina said she's not in the mood for fireworks tonight, and her neighbors have already started. Wow, young and bright. Very smart. 15 early, and that's very early admission into college. Melanie said she'll be home with her dogs. They're miserable during this holiday, and she's old and doesn't like them either. She said where she lives, everyone wants to shoot their guns. She'd rather see the fireworks than hear the noise. Yep. We have some that do that. For the most part, though, they just set off the fireworks here. Mimo Don P, she says, Pam wanted to thank you for helping start my filet baby blanket. Almost a third complete now that I understand. Yay! You go. Sweet. Regina says, these aren't pretty. They're just noisy. 10:01, and I'm calling the cops. I don't blame you. Those are the ones that irritate me, especially like when I'm trying to sleep and I have to get up early, or if the kids are sleeping or something and they're just constant and it's like midnight. Yeah, those are aggravating. Hey, Bridget.
Hello, Bridget.
Hey, Bridget.
Good to see you.
Hi, Regina.
Yes, hi, Regina.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Bridget, is the address on your about thingy? I think it's a P.O. box. Is that still the correct address for you? For people to send their flowers to go on your, what's the word? Arbor, arch. What's the word called? Like when you get married under it? I know what I'm talking about. Is it an arbor?
Yes, I do.
Or is it the arch? The trellis? You know,
The
like
trellis.
It's all of the above, hun. It's every single one of those.
Yep. Every single one.
You know, some of, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Well, we hope we know what you're talking about.
And she said, yes, ma'am, because she got that special for the flowers. So, y'all, Bridget is going to be getting married, and she wants all of her crafty buddies to send her a handmade flower. And she's going to put it on the arbor. We're going to call it the arbor.
What kind of flower? Any flower?
Any flower. And her favorite kind are lily. I wrote it down. Lily, stargazer, daylily. But she said trellis is what she's known it as, but she's sure there are many other names. Well, I knew you called it something. But anyway, she's just asking you to send flowers. like this, kind of like this one. Oh, if I don't drop it. Hold on. Oh, come here now. I didn't put a stem on it, but I put a loop-de-loo. All right, Bridget, you're getting a sneak peek. But I put a little loop-de-loo on the back so that you can tie it or twist it or put it on whatever you want.
To attach it somehow. Yes.
Pink. It's pink because, and it's a rose because I like roses. And yeah. So there you go.
Bridget said that's beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Thanks, y'all.
Yeah, I've got to go to Bridget's About page because I've got something to send to her.
Yep. And Karen says she started the diamond fillet blanket for the grandbaby. Sweet. Melanie says, Lily Stargazer. Okay, cool. Melanie says, oh, Pam. Regina says, we have it jumped. A Philander Smith College in Little Rock. And Regina says, hey, everybody. Rudy says, 916, here too. Melanie says, hey, Regina. Hey, Darcia. Okay. Let me go up here with 15 after and show the answer. Let me switch it off here or show the question. And the question is, what is Morehouse College? Y'all got it. Earl says, gosh, look at Lisa move.
I like to move it, Earl.
Hey, Julie and Shirley's Yarn Barn. How are y'all doing? Julie says, love the flower. I think that's Miss Julie anyway. On her other channel. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out.
Melanie wants to know how I wrap my show.
Will you show? Yeah, show how to wrap your. Here, hold on, I'll make you big.
It just depends on my mood sometimes.
There you go.
I normally just grab it like that and then wrap it like that. And then it just flows in the hand. So, or sometimes I might just do it around the one finger and then that like that. Just depends on how quick I need to do it. So, yeah, depends which way you want to do it. So, yeah. But I can't do it the other way because everyone does it left-handed and it looks, to me, really off-sided. It looks awkward. I've tried it.
I can't do it. I can't do it right. Not hold my yarn anyway. Let's see. Earl says, move it. You got to move.
I like to move it.
Missy says she was gone for a minute. Felt super smart just now. She knew the answer. And Bridget says she holds the yarn the same way when she knits and crochets. Me too. Same. I hold it in my right. Same way. And I skipped something here. Okay.
But I have the yarn like this, how you see it when I'm knitting. But when I crochet, the yarn's in this end.
So nope, I keep it in the same. Hey, Vicky, we got Oodles and Caboodles. She says, hey, Pam, everyone.
Hi, Vicky.
And if Julie, if you are still here, type Buzz, B-U-Z-Z in the
Bless you.
Nightbot will drop your link and everybody can go check out your new channel.
I don't know if you heard Lara sneeze then.
Yes, bless you, Laura.
You didn't sneeze loud enough. She said she'll try harder next time because when she sneezes, yeah. Only Dawn heard you. You got two other ears that need to hear.
I heard her.
Margie heard you.
I heard somebody sneeze. I just didn't know who it was. I wasn't looking up.
Don't worry, they heard you.
Yeah, everybody in the chat saying bless you.
They're all saying bless you.
Melanie says, awesome, thank you. If I hold it in my right hand, my stitches are tight. See, I have to hold it in my left. I can't hold it in my right.
Yeah, I hold the yarn in my...
When I knit, it's in my right hand, but when I crochet, it's in my left hand.
Julie, type in Buzz, B-U-Z-Z, like a bee, Buzz. and it will drop your link. And you may do that also, Vicky. It's Buzz, B-U-Z-Z. If you both do it at the same time, Nightbot might get a little confused. So if he drops one and not the other, then the next one can try it.
When isn't Nightbot confused?
And I don't mind channel content creators. If y'all want to drop your links, you just type in Buzz, like me, she's done there, B-U-Z-Z. Just try to only do it once an hour. That way it does not fill up the chat. And there is Julie's and Shirley's.
My scarf was supposed to be crocheted, but I didn't like the way the blue yarn was turning out. It felt thinner than the other yarn that I same yarn that I normally use, but it's thinner. So I frogged the whole lot and restarted again.
I don't blame you. Sometimes you just have to do that.
Yeah,
I've done it many times.
Because I've been finding crocheting it is quicker than what it is knitting it.
And who in the chat last week suggested that I save the yarn on the shawl that I'm making for my granddaughter?
Don't know.
Somebody suggested that I save the yarn, that way as she grows, I can just...
Oh, yes, someone did, but I can't think who it was.
So whoever said that, that was a brilliant idea. Thank you so very much if you're watching. I appreciate that. So I finished her shawl, and so she was walking around wearing it, then for like 2 seconds, and then she would drop it on the ground and run off. And then she'd want it back, and she'd put it on. Lisa the Grammy said, me. Thank you, Lisa. That was a great idea. So I have
that is a good idea because as she grows.
Yeah. So then like next year or before next summer, I can add another row or two if I need it. Or
do you have a lot more of that yarn just in case when she gets to about 10?
Yeah. Yeah. But see, the thing is that it's this right here. So this cake it'll go all the way up to an adult size. So I can just keep adding because right now I'm just right here in the yellow. So then I got a few more rows of yellow and then it'll go into like a green. Well, it'll start merging with the blue.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I'll be able to, yeah. So, yeah, that was a great idea. So, yep. Let's see. Bridget said she's had 2 people so far make her new top. She's excited to see others make it. Oh, yeah, y'all. Bridget's got a new pattern out. Yeah,
I saw that, her owl shawl.
Well, this is just somebody else's pattern. Gorgeous. This is her. She did a tutorial, I do believe. But I saw her shirt she had, so yeah.
I like that owl shawl that she done.
Yeah, that was really cute. I like that a lot.
Very talented people.
I like it a lot. But yeah, Bridget, you can let us know. But there she goes. Yes, ma'am. It's a tutorial. It's a nice little summer shirt, summer top.
If you hear the neighbor too much, let me know and I'll mute myself.
Okay. Right now, they're not. I don't hear them too much. They're not being too noisy.
I haven't heard anything.
So, Margie, are you working on anything or are you just listening to us? Oh, yeah,
no.
You got something going there.
Yeah, I'm working on my super scarf.
Pretty. I like that yarn. Let's see here. Jan said, I suggest you save the yarn and you are welcome. Okay. Jan did too. Sweet. Thanks y'all so much. I appreciate it. Bridget said the owl, she's working on something more with it. Can't wait to see what everyone thinks of what I'm doing with it. I know you were teasing us with it the other night. I watched her video and you're like, wait till you see what I do with it. And I liked how you were dancing and then putting it up to the camera. That was cute. Mishi says going to check it out. Love making tops. Yes.
And she's fast too. Michi's good. Like she's quick.
And I've got y'all, I was looking at the ice yarn page. Oh my gosh, some of that yarn. So pretty. So that's gonna be I think my next purchase. I started to get the milling things from Hirschner's, I think is who had it, but I think I'm gonna order it from Ice instead so that I know what colors I'm getting. So that's my plan anyway. Hey, Sandrine. She says, hey, y'all, hey.
Hi, Sandrine.
Hey, hey, purple
Hey,
sister.
Hey.
I had a little too much sun outside. I'm getting sleepy.
Well, at the way my week's going, I was like, I don't know how long I'll be able to last on my live. I'll be dozing, but I'm doing all right for the moment. Yes, Sandrine, sorry I missed your live. I saw you come on, which my phone did not alert me. I picked it up for something else, and then I saw you were live, and so I was going to turn you on, and then the phone rang at work. And that was all she wrote. Next thing I knew, it's time to go home. That's how it goes. We've been busy.
Hey, Kate Craft said, heads up, Joanne has 60% off just for saying. So I know where all you're going, to Joanne's.
Yeah. Well, I figured maybe there would be some good sales this weekend, but I haven't seen any yet. But it may just be that I haven't got the notifications. I figure maybe they'll start Friday.
Premier sent me a 20% off something. I didn't really look at it. I know Michael's popped in my inbox with something as well. So yeah, your emails are blowing up.
Yeah, I haven't looked at my emails this evening since I got home from work. So I figure it'll be. Yeah. And Nancy says, yep, vitamin D equals melatonin, good for sleep. Yep. And everybody's saying hey to Sandrine, and they're saying they don't hear your neighbors. Susan, did you do a tutorial on the top you made for the Bag of Day contest? I have not. So how would that work? Okay, so like the top part down to where I started the pineapple was what y'all helped me make on a live one night. Y'all were just randomly suggesting things, and so that's totally my pattern. So I had no problem doing the tutorial for that. Then when it starts the little bottom part that hides all the giblets, the butt and the gut, that was the pineapple from hers, but I altered it so that it would work for that shirt. So should I just do it down to that point and then be like, hey, if you want to learn how I did the pineapple, go check out her video? Or since I altered it, should I just do it?
But because you've altered it, it's your own pattern, really.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't see why you can't do the whole thing.
I thought I might just shoot her an email. I don't know if she would get it because she probably gets hundreds of emails a day. But at least, and just ask, just because I don't want, like I have no problem at all doing from the top down to where that pineapple starts. Because, that was all mine, just with the random stitches that y'all were tossing out, and we decided to do them. So,
well, then do the tutorial, like you say, the top half of yours, and just say if you want the rest, go over and see Bag of Day, and that way she gets a little bit of the credit too. Then,
which and I altered the end of it. I guess I could just, I don't know. I'll email her and see what she says.
Have you heard this? I don't know. This is just what I've heard. Some people have said if you make 3 changes, then you can call it yours.
See, I don't know because I've heard that too. I don't know about 3 changes, but I've heard that too. But that part, is where I got it. Yeah. I mean, I've made the pineapple stitch before, not using her pattern, but because it was her challenge, I used one of her videos.
Right. That was required. For the challenge, yes.
Right.
Well, so then do the tutorial for the top half, and then tag the video for the bottom half.
Yeah. And Vicky says, or post the complete tutorial, then link her channel in your description as who you got the pattern for the pineapple. Yeah. Or the inspiration. Yeah, I guess I could do that. I think I'll just email her and just see. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me scroll back up. Angela said her husband's birthday are July 4th and hers is July the 12th, and they'll both be 60. Oh, well, happy birthday.
Happy early birthday to both of you.
She says congrats. Yeah, I'm with her. So do y'all have a big party planned, Angela? 60. That's a big celebration time, I think. Let's see. Let me take this banner down.
You hear the talking?
A little bit, but not too bad.
I'll just mute myself for a minute because I think they're just there. Hang on.
I'm going to drop this because because I forgot to turn this on. So it says Happy Thursday. Let's chat about crafting, share some laughs, and have a good time.
Yeah, my
Woo-hoo!
birthday is July 22nd. My grandma's birthday would be July 24th, and my dad's birthday, July 25th.
Mm-hmm. And Regina says pineapples aren't her stitch; it's an old pattern. Right, I know, but I got that specific count and everything from one of her videos. But Angela says, no, we don't. Well, that's okay. Just celebrating with each other is good too. But yeah, I mean, I've been making the pineapples because my grandmother made the pineapple stitch. But that specific, the way it flows and stuff was specifically from one of her tutorials. So, but yeah, I'll just shoot her an email. Because I mean, I know the pineapple stitch is not hers specifically, but I did use hers for inspiration for that top. So
Yeah, I agree. I think that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Melanie said she's a July baby too. We got lots of July babies. My grandson is a July baby. His is July 1st.
We're all June babies in my house, apart from my mum when she was alive.
Aw, he'll be one.
The big one, yay!
Darcy is saying happy birthday to you both. Yeah, happy birthday to all you July babies.
Yeah. And happy 4th of July, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, because we don't celebrate it. Unless it's a birthday, someone's birthday.
Rudy said his dad and his sisters are all July. And Melanie wants to know, Regina, what is your temperature today? And Lisa the Grammy said she will also be 60 in July 28th.
Happy birthday, Lisa.
Happy birthday. Listen, look at all the... And Rudy is an August birthday. Man.
All the babies, they're all coming out of the woodwork, the July babies.
Yeah, look at all the Julys. I'm a November baby. November.
I'm a June baby.
Well, hey, Zach. And Melanie wants to know, Regina,
Hi, Zach.
are you cool?
Hello, Zach. I hope you didn't work too hard today.
Yeah, I saw he had to work. And Julie says she'll be 60 in August. So we got a couple of August babies too. And Stephanie says happy birthday to all the July birthdays. And her grandbabies is the 27th.
And we'll be 7.
Let's see. Melanie said her daddy's birthday was June 28th. And her mom's.
Well, you just had a birthday, that one that you just read out. Melanie, happy birthday. Late belated birthday.
For her dad. And then let's see. Woo, it jumped. And then Earl says, happy birthday, Lisa. Jan is a February baby. Zach says 2 more
That's
days.
right.
And he's off
We're
Sunday.
celebrating my birthday all month because when Cynthia did the game night where people were winning, she thought it was still June 16th when it was the week before. So Mr. Joyful said it was my birthday all month.
That was so funny. And Paula is a May baby. And then Donna said she's with Paula in May. Delphine's an August baby. Melanie says she has a grandson in July too. And then
I just like how it's winter for you, autumn for you guys in November, and you're having your birthday in spring for us.
Okay. Yep, it's starting to get cold.
And mine is winter, but it's summer for you guys.
Let's see. I know that's crazy that it's just weird that like if for us, we think of Christmas and cooler temps and you're all there celebrating Christmas and it's hot outside.
Stinking hot.
Mm-hmm.
No snow, no trees.
No.
They don't do any of that.
Let's see.
We don't
August
enjoy Christmas.
Melanie said grandson in July too. Rudy's got brother, sister, niece all in June. Darcia said granddaughter's 11. Julie said her oldest son turns 30 in August.
Earl, you got to celebrate Nancy's birthday all month. And I
Yes.
said so, right?
Yes.
That's right.
And Dawn even agrees.
Wow. Dang, Regina said the heat index was 110 by noon, but it's down to 93. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Frenchie is a January. Zach is a July. Regina is September. My youngest son is September.
my dad's September.
Let's see. Earl says, there you go. Birthday for a month, Christmas all year. Exactly. Ooh, Christmas. Y'all, Christmas in July. If y'all have not checked out the Christmas in July fairy videos, go check them out. There's a playlist on Dana's Wanderlust Crochet. And I have a video. Dawn has a video. So y'all go check them out. Watch the videos. Comment on them. It's a big collab. Bunch of channels are participating. And each channel is selecting a semifinalist. And then we send our semifinalist off to... Woo, Dawn went sideways. Then we send our semifinalists off to Dana.
I think Dawn's froze.
She is. And then Dana is going to draw a grand prize winner. And the grand prize winner will get something from each of the channels that are participating in the collab. So, and I'm giving a little something to my semifinalist winner, and I believe Dawn is too. But it's up to the content creator as to whether or not they are going to give their semifinalist a gift. Just watch their videos; they'll let you know. All the videos are short; they're 3 minutes or under, and so yeah. But yeah, go check it out. Check it out. And it's all different channels. Some are yarny channels, some are craft channels, some are homesteading. But there's a little bit of all different kinds of channels participating, all different genres. So y'all go check them out. Let's see here. Stephanie said her dad and younger daughter August.
In her
Dad's daughter Leo. Lots of signs here. Aries. Nancy says, tell Earl he needs to celebrate her birthday all month. Earl, you need to celebrate Nancy's birthday all month long.
All right. I've got to go back to Dawn's and comment on Dawn's one. I forgot to do it. Thank God that you told me that you were saying.
Okay, Melanie says, question. Has anyone made the knit Musselburgh hat? If so, what size needles? I have not. Whose pattern is that? Or is that just like a hat that a lot of knitters know how to do? A Musselburgh? I don't know. I've only made one hat and I don't remember what size I used.
I never heard of it.
Oh, Stephanie said she misses her husband Pisces water so much. No idea where the water came from. She's also September. Dawn's back. She's not flipped side. Well, she was back. Now she's gone again. Stephanie says, Nancy, tell him. Melanie says, my birthday month is all month. Earl says, Nancy is a Christmas in July, baby. Mishi is also a Pisces. Earl says, what happened to Dawn? She says, the law of physics, right? Oh, Mishi, you asked that earlier and I missed it. Mishi wants to know, are any of you guys a part of a yarn subscription? I am not. I had been thinking about doing one, but the one I was thinking about doing then went bye-bye. So I haven't investigated them anymore to decide which one I want to do, but I have been thinking about it. And I thought about trying to get in on Thris's because her stuff is amazing. Let me see here. Oh, I got him. Oh. So my friend Summer's sitting by the pool. Oh, Candy Bells. Okay. And But yeah, y'all let us know in the chat if you get a yarn subscription. And I know, the other one I was thinking about getting was Darn Good Yarn because I really like what that company stands for. But I wasn't sure that I would use that much of the silk yarn, but it is beautiful yarn. And they have other things besides yarn at Darn Good Yarn, but and they're
What's the one that Cynthia does? What's the one that Cynthia does?
Crochet Society, I think.
Yeah, she doesn't do that one anymore.
Oh, okay.
But that's the one she was getting. But Darn Good Yarn has two different price points. And at one time the least expensive was $10. But I don't know if it's $10 plus shipping or if it's just $10. If I had to guess, I would say 10 plus shipping. So I don't know what the actual for real price would be, and if you do Darn Good Yarns, they also, this is the other one. Can y'all tell this is the other one I investigated or looked into? You get discounts on stuff. So like each month, like as a member of the subscription club, you get good sale prices. So
I haven't done a subscription box.
But I'm gonna leave that question up for a little bit till I get down to the chat where we're talking about it. Regina said her son is a Gemini and he is for sure a twin. Earl says Dawn defies the laws of physics. Melanie said, yep, Stephanie, that's a lot of signs around here. Her Gary is a Pisces. Mom said they're both just alike, both water signs. Mom and her dad too. Then Mama Sagittarius. Oop, jump.
Lara and I, we're both Geminis, but Eden's a Cancerian.
I'm a Scorpio. She said her son's a Gemini. Her and her daughter and hubby are both Cancer.
Misha, you'll fit right well in my house.
Okay, so Delphine is going to go ask about the knitting thing because she said her daughter, I'm assuming that's what she's talking about, because she said her daughter has made about 4 of those, so she is going to go ask her. And I think the Ysolda Teague is who she is talking about it. Earl saying, you disappeared. Welcome back.
Thank you. Sorry about that. I'm still getting used to using my phone to stream, but it seems a lot better.
Okay, so how did you get your screen to turn like that by streaming on your phone?
I have one of those cases that's like a book for my phone.
Yep. Uh-huh.
And I have it like, so this is the book part, like, and I have it hooked onto my laptop, and it's on my laptop is holding it up.
But on mine, whenever
it's this way.
Okay, but when I try to stream from StreamYard, like when I go up on anybody else's live, and I turn my camera and I set it up there, I'm still landscape. I'm just turned
portrait, not landscape.
How do you get it so you fit in the little square? It just miraculously did it.
It just does it. It just
mine will do that on YouTube, but like it takes it a second. I have to wait before I hit go live. I have to wait for it to like flip. But I cannot get StreamYard to do that. And Lydia's doesn't either. That's why Lydia is always in the center. You know how, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like yours turns you sideways for a second, but then when you fall out of the window, you didn't really fall out, it just froze you. But then now you're flipped right. So I don't know.
When I turn my phone sideways or landscape, it just automatically adjusts to widen. Because if I put myself portrait, then it goes.
Mine didn't do that. Like when I leave mine like that, when I turn it to go back the other way, I stay like that. I'm just turned sideways.
Oh, like how when I fell out the window.
Yeah, like it stays vertical. It doesn't adjust and flip.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Magic. All out the window.
Sorry, I don't know. It just did it.
It just magically does it.
Do you have a setting on your phone where it automatically? Well, you said it on YouTube. It does it.
Yeah, normally it does it. Yeah, normally it's just automatic. If I turn my phone landscape, it turns me landscape. But for some reason, when I go onto StreamYard, it does not do that.
Interesting. Any other tech wizards out here can help us out with the?
No.
Let me get caught up in the chat here. Stephanie says, "Oh my goodness, Melanie, Gary was her husband's name and her older grandson. Oh my goodness, I'm in shock. Gary is not a common name. My brother's name is, or my brother. Well, yeah, technically, my dad is Gary. My brother's middle name is Gary, and my son's middle name is Gary. Well, they don't spell it that way, but that's their middle name. Actually, it's all their middle names. No, my brother's middle name is Lane. It's my son's middle name. Yeah, it's not all their middle names. It's my dad's first name and my brother's first name. He's a junior, but it's my son's middle name. Okay. Okay, so Delphine said she used a fingering weight size 2 or 3 DK weights, US 4 or 5. That is for the knitting hat question answer. Mishi said, or Paula says, Mishi, I'm a Gemini, also sister, born in June. Melanie says I get Yarnable. Okay, here we go. Here are yarn subscription thingies. Melanie says she gets the Yarnable monthly by Hypnotic Yarn. Also, Arcane Fibers is so beautiful from Canada. And Regina's talking to Earl. Remember, if Mama's not happy, nobody's happy. Better take care of Nancy. Are you still listening, Earl?
He's probably given up.
Melanie says, I know Stephanie has tried so much more than we do. Okay, and then Vicky says she does get thrisses when she can afford it. That's one of the things she liked. It's so easy to skip a month if I need to. Yes, and thrisses is not actually a subscription, I don't think. Like you let her know, each month if you want to get it or not. She doesn't just automatically send it to you. You have to let her know that you want it. So that's good. So Mishi wants to know, does Yarnable have a wait list? And then we will have to come down. Karen says Creative Grandma gets Annie's, and she said that it's costly and not worth it. Oh, okay, we'll scratch them off because I looked at Annie's too, but they have all the different kits and stuff too. But yeah, I thought about theirs. Well, that's a bummer. I don't want to do that. And Mishi says, oh yeah, Thriss. And Thrisses are her subscription is yarns that she has hand dyed. And they are beautiful, the ones I've seen. Her colors are so saturated and vibrant and beautiful. Stephanie said daughter's fiance is a Gemini, but he doesn't have two sides to him, only genius. Youngest grandbaby is Aquarius. She said, I told him to wait till February 20th to come out. Just kidding, of course. And Regina said, yep, she would get Thrisses. And Earl said, oh, Margie made more progress on her project. So Earl, how's your crocheting coming along? Have you gone to single crochets yet? He had chaining down. And Michi said, yes, Annie's is expensive. Melanie says, yes, I don't believe in coincidence. Okay. Oh. I didn't even know you fell out the window. Welcome back.
No, I'm stepping down.
Oh, okay. Put yourself back down for a sec then. And then Melanie says, yes, Mishi, just put your email in and they'll send you an email when they have an opening. And that is for the, was it Yarnable? Is that what it's called? Yes. Paula says she does not have a yarn subscription. Melanie says, thank you, Delphine. Darcia says she likes Premier, Ice Yarns, Hobie, and Joann's. I haven't tried Ice Yarns yet, but that's my next. I think that's my next purchase. My next purchase.
Yeah, Premier, Big Twist from Joanne, some Hobby Lobby. I want to try ice yarns too. I was looking at those on my channel. He had one like Rockstar or something. Oh, it was so pretty.
Yeah, and I was looking at all the cakes because I was looking for a cake to do my my daughter-in-law wants a shawl, and I thought I could use this because she initially had said, because we were thinking dark green, but they're different dye lots. So as y'all can see, one is more of a blue tone and one is more green. But they're the same color, but they're...
Yeah, the bottom one looks like it has more blue the way you were holding it.
Well, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely does. So I'm like, that won't work for a shawl. I mean, it could, but she wants it to be more on the green side. So, but anyway, but I was looking at some and we found some beautiful ones. We looked at them on Hirschner's and just got an idea of the different colors and stuff that she likes. So, yeah. Earl said, it's magic. Gina said, yep. With dresses, you order each month. And Lisa, whenever you're ready to come back up, if I don't see you, just pop it in the chat, or in the private chat and say, I'm ready. And then I'll bring you back up. And Delphine says, you are welcome, Melanie. Earl said, don't fall out the window. Okay, and then Zach said, make sure your phone's on auto rotate for it to flip. It is. It automatically rotates on every other app, everything, except for when I'm going to stream in StreamYard from my phone. So maybe it's a setting. Maybe it's a camera setting when I come into StreamYard. Maybe I need to look at the settings when I go into StreamYard. Maybe it's like at a default setting that maybe, I don't know. I'll look at that next time. I don't usually stream from my phone, but on occasion, like if I'm babysitting or something, I might pop up on somebody's panel. But I don't like being vertical. I don't like portrait mode when everybody else is landscape. And Frenchie said there's a setting to lock the orientation. Maybe it's Nancy. It is an iPhone. Mine is an iPhone.
And I'm on an Android.
Yeah, mine's an Android.
Yeah, I'm Samsung.
It was, but then I had to go back to Apple because I think it didn't really matter. I think it's just the self-service has gotten atrocious around here and they haven't updated the tower. So, yeah. But I had to switch because I had 0 service with the Samsung. And at the time, my kids were still in school. And I'm like, I got to have at least 1 bar of service at work for them to be able to text me. So I went back to iPhone because that's what both of the kids had. And I could text from the Wi-Fi because we all have the same phone. So we can do, So that ended up working out better for us. So I could text from the Wi-Fi. But now they're grown. And I'm just still here with the Apple. And Melanie said, I'm sorry about your Gary, Stephanie. And Karen says, Margie, what yarn is that? It's pretty.
It is the Caron anniversary cake.
That's what I started to work on tonight. And I'm like,
no. That's big.
And it is the colorway Fuchsia Fusion.
It's pretty.
So
it is pretty.
It's working up nice.
Yeah.
Stephanie said, so more common than I thought maybe. And it could be regional. Like, I mean, I know a few Garys, but, it may be depending on where you're at. Different names are more common than others. But I hope that us talking about Gary's has made you smile thinking of your Gary. Okay, so Mishi said Arcane is gorgeous. She's looking at it right now. Ooh, you'll have to let us know what the cost is and what you get with it and all that kind of fun jazz. Earl said, huh? What you said? We said, happy wife, happy life. That's not what we said, but that's what you need to hear. Celebrate and treat your wife good. And then I said, how's your crocheting going? Have you practiced anything other than a chain? Have you learned how to single crochet yet? Melanie says, yes, Mishi, don't miss out on Arcane. He does amazing work. And let's see. Regina says, Stephanie, is May 20th your hubby, question mark. And Regina says, daughter-in-law brother is a Gary. Melanie says, Thriss is amazing. We know what you meant. She said, amazing. And Stephanie says, Regina 220. And there's where Lisa said she was going to step down, and I totally missed it. Okay, Mishi said she joined the Yarnable wait list. Sweet. Regina said her mama's birthday was February 18th. Nice. Earl said, okay, so his one line is doing great. Thanks so much. You need to go try single crochet now. You're ready. Melanie says, yep, lots of Garys and Waynes in North Carolina. Yep. Okay, so my daddy is Gary Lane and my uncle is Carrie Wayne. So I got a Gary and a Wayne. Stephanie says, no Garys here. Well, not many. Besides her husband and grandson that was named for him in almost 50 years. Oh, wow. And then Vicky said her baby brother's name is Gary Wayne, after the old actor John Wayne. That's funny. Yep. So my dad and my brother both Gary Lane, and then my uncle Carrie Wayne. Stephanie says, Regina, Aquarius, I'm not sure what to expect with Aquarius. I think because I'm Earth, I just want water. Melanie says, hi, Tiny. Zach saying, hey to Melanie. Okay, Karen said she found ice yarn and cotton 6 ball unopened bag for $, at a second hand shop. Just need to make something. Ooh, heck yeah. Melanie says, 10 minutes later, Drainy, hey girl, hey. Regina says, when she was in New Mexico, she had never heard of another Regina, moved to Arkansas, and now she's met several. Yep, I know a couple of Reginas. Earl said, where did Lisa go? She dropped down, and she's in the basement because her neighbors were being loud. So she's in the basement. We banished her.
We're not feeding her either. They don't feed you down there.
She's blank. It's just an empty square. I mean, her screen is there, but I can see where, like, it's just her background. She must have went to get her some food or a snack. I don't know where she went. Nancy said she wants to get the new Knit Picks amigurumi yarn. Ooh, I didn't know Knit Picks had amigurumi yarn. Of course, I don't do a whole lot of amigurumi, but Nancy loves amigurumis. She does a great job with her little amigurumis, too.
Uh-huh.
Stephanie said, Regina, I never knew a Gary from Missouri either. So strange. So many in here and so many. With family. Yep. Vicky, I'm feeling like my husband is trying to communicate because that is a lot of Garys. Exactly. He's just telling you.
Hello from beyond.
That you're with your people and to smile. Melanie said, Stephanie, her son is at Aquarius, and he is one of a kind. Aw, Regina said, she's been so tired and thinks about her hubby every day. He was her best friend. Yep, you and Stephanie together. Y'all just know that you've got your Yarny YouTube family now to keep y'all company and try to hopefully keep y'all smiling and distract you, even if for just a couple of hours. And Vicky says, ooh, love that yarn, Margie. Paula says she's watching us all in bed. That's how I normally watch Dawn on Wednesday nights. And then the next thing I know, it's morning. My iPad knows. It knows when I'm sleeping. It just turns itself off. And Stephanie said, Melanie, my grandson Noah is definitely a special baby, so alert so big. But I know you're right. Aw. Susan says, please show again, Margie. Did you already put your yarn down? And she may have already. The Karen anniversary cake. Those came from Michael's. And they're ginormous. Bigger than
Yeah.
a kid. What is it, like 1,000 something yards of a 5 or 6 weight? It's
Yeah,
thick.
1,061 yards, and it is a super bulky 6.
Mm-hmm. I'm making a blanket, and I was going to work on it tonight because I wanted to go ahead and finish it, but then I was like, ooh, it's going to be hot, so it's still sitting here beside, and I decided to do this, and now I've been reading the chat and not working on my little project, but...
Yeah, that's the reason why I've set it aside for a moment, because, yeah, it was starting to get kind of hot.
Yeah. And Melanie says, ooh, Ami yarn from Knit Picks? Yes. And then Mishi said, okay, for Arcane, the options are you would get 3 skeins, 1 warm, 1 cool, 1 neutral for $74. So 3 skeins for $74. Are these like hand dyed? And what weight are they? How much yardage? Okay, wait a minute. Okay. And
yes,
then
they are hand-dyed hanks. They do have a Facebook page. They are some of the most beautiful yarn I've seen.
okay, that's what Mishi was saying. And she said they start 1 skein at $25, 2 for $50, and then $74. I guess you save $1.
Okay, Lisa's ready to come back up, Pam.
Okay. They didn't pop up in my private chat.
No, she posted in the regular.
You gotta post it in the private chat. That's why I said I'd see it.
Sorry. I forgot you said that. I'll write it in there now for you.
You don't have to. Melanie says, okay, good Mishi. You'll love Yarnable. And they have extras left over from previous boxes. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check out Yarnable too. Melanie said, yep, Wayne. Gary Wayne is kind of common here in Oklahoma. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I think I do know a Gary Wayne, actually. Now that you said that, like that, it being common, I had to think about it. Yep. And Stephanie says, Earl, you crocheting now? Yep. She taught him how, Nancy showed him how to chain.
Bye, Vicky. And bye to whoever else went while I wasn't here.
And Nancy said, now their train is going by, but that was about 5 minutes ago. And let's see. And Mishi said that price above is for the Arcane. Yep. Uh-huh. Aw, well, happy anniversary, Nancy's parents. Nancy said her parents celebrated their 55th anniversary today.
Happy anniversary, Nancy's parents.
Yep, and then Stephanie saying the same thing. Happy anniversary. Melanie said her son is Patrick Wayne after John Wayne's son. And she loved Patrick Swayze too. And then she found out that's not even their real names. That's okay, but it's the thought. You know where it came from.
Isn't John Wayne go something else?
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
It's the same with Stephen King. That's not his real name.
Oh, was it not?
No. And the same with who else? There was someone else.
I think I didn't know that about Stephen King because I think his son writes, but he wrote under his like real name or a different there. But anyway, Earl says we love Lisa. Bring her back. He says so sad. She makes us happy. She's back now. And Stephanie said, "Yep, Nancy's excellent at amigurumi."
John Wayne's real name is Marion Robert Morrison.
I knew it was something different. Yeah.
I knew it was one of those names that could be for a boy or a girl. I just couldn't remember which one.
Everybody,
there's
happy anniversary to Nancy's parents. Go ahead, Lisa.
I was going to say there was a. Oh, there goes that needle with 2 stitches left up there. Yeah, I can't think who the other 2 were. They don't use the proper name. They're using the. Can't think what they pronounce it.
Good night, Angela. We've enjoyed you being here, and have a good birthday. I will probably forget before or when it's actually time, so I'll just say it now. Happy birthday to you and your hubby.
Yes, happy birthday to you. That's
Happy
all I'm gonna
birthday
do.
Melanie
We
says,
love you heaps. Happy birthday to you.
yeah.
Yes.
Melanie says, yep, I don't know what I'd do without y'all. Aw. And, yep, and everybody's saying, yep, what a great, amazing yarny family we have. And there's where she said she could come back up. Earl says, I can make a lot of lines with that yarn. And you know, there is a craft that you make with the with chaining, and Dawn is frozen again.
Am I? Oh.
Mm-hmm. But you can chain, and then you stitch the chains onto an item, and then you can
There's something that
Right.
in one of my books you can do that, make a big one. You know, like with the you got the you've got the beating with the 4 holes. If you do that way, you can do it with the love.
Yeah. Did I send you that book? Was it in that packet I sent you?
No, it was in one of the books that I have. Hang on, I'll get it for you. I'll just
Yeah, because I've got no, let's see here. It might be right here. Let me get caught up on that in the chat.
and I need to pick up my 2 stitches before I lose them.
She says she loves them big bowls. She's had many of them. She made a beautiful feather stitch blanket with 2 of them. Hi, King King. Welcome in.
Hello.
Hi, Vicky. She said she's going to take off time to take her meds and go to bed. Nighty-night. Susan said she made a bag o' day blanket with that yarn in the same color that Margie's got. And she said yes to the hand-dyed, and you get to pick your weight. Okay. Sweet. So since you get to pick your own weight, that means your yardage would be different based on your weight. I'm gonna have to check that one out too. Karen said we are at 94 now. Fan on her, air on, working on a blanket, crochet all year with a fan on. Well, that's what I had my fan off, and I just turned it back on. Everybody's saying nighty nights. And Regina says, "What are you doing with it, Margie?" She is making a super shawl. Stephanie said, so to make a blanket, be about 300. What's the yardage on the 3 for the 75? Oh, okay. So Stephanie, that's what she was saying. You pick your weight, so the yardage is going to be different. But yeah, so Mishi, if you still have it open, say what's the yardage on a 4 weight? Okay, there we go. Joe Hill is Stephen King's son. And Regina's laughing. She goes, "Woo, that's a big price break, right? You save $1. Hey, $1's $1." And Stephanie said that's his pen name. And then there's Regina saying Marion is John Wayne's first name. And then Stephanie said, "Oh, they're big balls. I didn't see that." Yep.
All right, I found the book. You use the
Let me see the front of your book for a second. Okay, nope. All right, go ahead. Let's see if it's the same book.
But you can use that French knitting
There's
gadget
mine.
thing.
See, there's mine. See, Lucky. Look up, Lisa.
Oh, okay. Well, with my one, you use the you know that French knitting little dude thing.
That's what this is. Yeah, you make the like an eye cord or whatever.
Yeah, you can use that. But then it comes out. You can once you've got it long enough, you can make it like that.
But this one is for finger knitting. So I mean, if you don't have one of those, you can make it with your. But and it shows you how to make your finger, how you do the same thing around your fingers if you don't have one of those little eye cord make things.
But I have made this cow.
I haven't tried making anything out of this book. I bought it at Ollie's for $1.99 because it looked cool. And there's Nancy has dropped the link for the Knit Picks Amigurumi yarn. If y'all want to go check it out. Paula said it's getting late. Good night and take care. Good night. Thank you for hanging out. And Regina said, Margie, what are you crocheting with that anniversary cake? Did you hear us answer that a while ago, Regina? She must not have.
Regina, I'm making the Lenny Kravitz super scarf.
Earl said, interesting, Lisa and Pam.
And KK says, we love Ollie's. Me too. And my Ollie's a lot of times does not have yarn, but when they do, hold up.
I would love Ollie's too if
They
it was
have
here.
Bluebell. Bluebell.
Bluebell.
Which I bought some for me, and then Lisa wanted some, so this is Lisa's Bluebell. Tiny threw it on the ground. He took it out the bag.
Tiny. So I'm going to get a piece of Tiny and mine.
But this is some other yarn that I picked up at Ollie's the last time. I haven't been in about a month. But they had a bunch of this It's a Wrap. And this is what I made. No, I didn't either. I was going to say this is what I made my granddaughter shawl out of, but it's not. I did not use this one.
Emma? No.
Anyway.
Oh, hello, Margie's little doggy.
Hi, Dee.
It's Emma.
Hi,
Hello, Emma. You're so cute, Cindy.
Let's say hi.
Hello, Emma. What you doing? With the good doggy. The good doggy. Oh, she's so cute.
Weighed her
Yes.
today, and she is weighing 62 pounds.
Dang, girl, she's solid.
So she is definitely my
Look
chunky
at her.
mom.
She's laying down like, Mama,
She
no.
says, Mom, stop it.
Leave me alone.
Don't tell them that, Mommy.
My Ollie's had enough Bluebell. Yep. Boxes and boxes and boxes of Bluebell. They probably still got Bluebell.
Oh, and I told you what you do. You go and tell them to send it here.
Well, I didn't tell them to send it here, but hold on, y'all.
I can imagine what I can do with heaps of that Bluebell.
Hold
I
on.
can do another one of the scarf and hat sets.
Let me get this stuff out the way here.
More than one.
More than one heaps. And Regina
Also
and
got chocolate covered pretzels from Ollie.
Nancy said, stop fat shaming her.
I'm not her. She's my chunky monkey. Yeah.
Yeah, the good girl. Oh, the good puppy.
Yeah.
Good puppy, Emma.
She's a gorgeous
Sorry,
girl.
Margie. Now you're going to be just Emma's mom.
Oh,
Bluebell.
look at all that blue yarn.
Bluebell, 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 Bluebell.
It's a bag full.
And it was wrapped, but Tiny snagged it out of there, so.
What? You want outside? Outside?
They're kind of packaged in threes, but all the packages are cut open.
Or do you want what?
Nice colour Bluebell.
Susan said,
I don't
"No,
know.
Ollie
I would have
said-"
gone more sky blue than Bluebell.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if that's why there's so many of them, because like if you look up Red Heart Bluebell, it's a soft Red Heart soft colorway. So I'm wondering if all of these had the labels wrong, because this looks just like their baby blue, which is called something else. And I've got some of this somewhere in the color. So I'm wondering if these were labeled wrong, and that's why they went to Ollie's rather than sell them, like
Okay.
at a misprint or something.
I'm sorry to say this, but so you think someone got fired?
Probably, because there is a
That-
crap ton of this. But I'm wondering if they put the label on the wrong thing, because the Bluebell and the soft is
Because to me that looks more like sky
but
blue.
not much. A little bit darker though, but I could be wrong. That's my guess, because this looks just like their baby blue, which that's not what it's called, but that's what it looks like to me. And somewhere around here I have one, and
Dawn,
if I find it, I'll
Stephanie
do a comparison and we'll see.
Dawn, did you read Stephanie? She said, Dawn, my wild pup heard you and now wants to lick the screen, putting her
No.
brain, eating of course.
Aw. And KK says that's a pretty color. Not sure why no one was buying it. I think because there was just so much of it. Because I mean, I bought 6 of each color that they had when they had it. Well, here, let me tip y'all up. Okay, so they had that orangey color here, the darker orange. Then they had this burgundy-ish color, and then this purple, and then this red-ish. And those are all soft. Oy. But they only had like one or two boxes of those, but they had like 35 boxes of Bluebell. And each box of Bluebell was packed full. So I mean, just blue. Like I have a short, and you can just see all the blue and then all the normal yarn. And Regina said to Margie, "That's going to be a warm scarf." It is, because and it's going to be soft too, because those anniversary cakes are soft. Mm-hmm. And there's Lisa's channel. That's Lisa Knits right there below.
And you're on top of me now. And Margie's to the right.
KK said, "I would explain it." Regina says, "Send me some Bluebell, LOL." She said, "I got a great grandson coming." That's right.
Yeah, congratulations, Regina, when your grandson comes.
KK says, "Yep, and every Ollie's has that many boxes." And y'all, forgive me, KK, tell me, what is her name? Who am I talking
Karen.
to? Karen. Is it also Karen? I know there's 2 of them. There's usually 2 on panel.
I think, oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's not.
You're thinking K-Crack.
I'm wrong.
You're thinking
I'm
K-Crack.
wrong.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
I have a name in my head, but I don't want to say it because it's probably not right. And I just saw them.
Kelsey? No.
Because I just saw them at Springs.
Sorry. I'm sorry, KK. Hold on. I'm confused her with K Crafts.
She said just probably KK. KK's fine. Okay, so it is KK. And her daughter is Kristen. Okay, so Kristen is okay. Sweet. Okay. Nancy said she saw the short on the Bluebell. Melanie said Red Heart also changed the ombre too. Some in US, some in Turkey. Yeah. Oh yeah, and people, there was an uproar. There was yarny enthusiasts arose and let them know that the ombre was hot garbage. Why would you change it? I think it was a mix-up. They said they're fixing it back. I haven't checked to see if they have. But yeah, people, because Red Heart used to be the one that said no dye lots. It didn't matter when you bought it. You could go buy it again, and it would always match. And that did not match when they changed facilities. The formula was off something.
Everything, because I'm allergic to it. The new stuff. So, and I figure too, because they didn't just change facilities, they changed countries and where it's being sold. They're probably using different dyes and stuff. Yeah, sourcing from different manufacturers.
Yeah, they're supposed to be fixing it, but I don't know if they did or not. Stephanie said with 2 grandsons, she would have bought a lot of blue. Thank heavens for little boys.
That is so true.
Let's see. Stephanie said Melanie, the older ombres are in the US. The new one. Yep. KK said, yep, the new Red Heart is not good at all. I haven't been impressed with it. It was very, like the ombre, I bought some, it just felt, or I touched it. I didn't buy it, but it feels scratchier. But see, all of these that I've been picking up at Ollie's are older, I think. Well, let me look. If they say, yeah, because it says no dye lot. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I don't know though. It says made in Turkey. So it says no dye lot made in Turkey. So,
which I don't understand. Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
I don't understand made in Turkey. Like,
a lot
many
of
yarns are made in Turkey and don't have that problem.
Right. I think it's just maybe this particular, maybe it's because it's a new line for them and just trying to get all the kinks worked out. And it could also be a supply chain, because I know, like, at my job, we, supply chain, getting everything, or even like with furls, they were having a supply chain issue making their Odysseys, so it could just be that too. It may not have anything, it may not be a facility thing, it may be a supply chain thing, even though they did change facilities. But it could be that they can no longer get this particular dye and they had to go to a different one. So he's fine. He's not that loud.
Oh, thank you. Did you know my dog's name? My name was
yeah. Let's see.
It's just an itty bitty Yorkie too.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like a little yippy dog, little ankle biter is what I call them. Let's see.
They may be little, but they got a big bark.
Yep. She said they changed the polo stripes that she's looking for. See, now I like the polo stripes. I may have one. How many do you need? I don't know for sure that I do, but I might. Nancy said she bought a red heart that was made in Mexico. Oh, that's right. They do have the facility in Mexico. KK said, I hope so, because the solid red heart made in Turkey and it splits like crazy. Now, I did use up one ball. I don't know what it was. Well, it was actually on this blanket right here. This black was, like, I started pulling it out of the ball, working on this blanket. I got about halfway through that skein, maybe not even halfway, and it was not spun at all. It was working with 4 strands, not spun, which was a pain in the hind end because it kept wanting to tangle up on itself. Yeah. So then, about I'd say 10 yards left to go, the last 10 yards were spun. So what you could see on the outside and what you first pulled out of the ball was all spun. Everything on the inside, 4 individual strands. It was a nightmare, but I was like, it's going to be hidden in this blanket. But man, it was not fun. That was not pleasant to work with that at all. Ordinarily, I would have took it back, but it had been in the stash for so long, I don't even know when I bought it. It could have been a new one, or it could have been one that I'd had for 5 years. Yeah, Stephanie said, right, but sending it to another country, so there's no way it's the same. Exactly. Melanie said, I love the Coco Ombre. Ooh, I don't know if I've seen that one. Maybe. I mean, it sounds like it would be a brown one, but I don't know that I've seen that one. Karen said, not as bright as before. Yeah, that's what I've heard. It's almost more like a, not quite pastel-y, but it's definitely not the same. Melanie also doesn't have an Ollie's. Wait, our Ollie's hasn't been here for very long. You can get a really good deal on books. If you ever are in an area and you see an Ollie's, pop in. They have a lot of craft books and cookbooks and how-to books and kids books and coloring books. And
I feel your pain if you don't have an Ollie's in your state.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, but that's like one of the main things that Ollie's has is a huge book section, and they're very, very reasonably priced. So,
well, don't feel bad, Lisa, because the only one who has the Ollie's is Pam. Yeah, everybody else here does not.
Here. I know, that's what I said. I feel your pain.
Yep. It's like, but y'all have stores we don't have. You have Spotlight.
Yeah. That's true.
Stephanie said the U.S. one irritated her hands. She can't imagine what the new one would do. Probably good for the knitting machine. Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. Regina said that Bod said that one comes from Turkey and one comes from China. Okay. I haven't looked at the new ones to see where they're made. Maybe if I've got to go to Walmart tomorrow, I think. Maybe I'll pop in and take a little looky-loo at the ombres and see if I can see if there's 2 different dye lots there or 2 different drastic colors. And if so, I'll get one of each and then we'll compare them and see where they're made and all that kind of fun jazz.
Hi, Tiny.
Next thing, Pam is uploading a shopping haul video.
Yep. Jen said her little town is getting an Ollie's in the next month or so, and a Hobby Lobby the first of next year. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Yay.
Way to
And
go.
I do love I do like Hobby Lobby. I do. That's where I normally shop for yarn, just because it's the closest yarn store to me. I mean, aside from Walmart, it's the actual closest craft store, large craft store. I mean, I can get yarn occasionally at Dollar Tree, but the Dollar Tree closest to me doesn't usually have yarn. They might have like one or two skeins, but they don't have a lot. Stephanie said Old Karen Simply Soft was made in the U.S. and she wondered why everyone said it was splitty. Then she bought the new Simply Soft, and now I know why they said that, because it's different from her 10-year-old Simply. And Regina said she bought the Simply Soft and it was splitty, but then she's been told it was her hook.
Yeah. No.
And Delphine said, yep, that's sad, Melanie, but congrats, G-Ann. And yep, the books are great there. Talking about Ollie's. Melanie said she's not seen it in about 4 years. The old one. Stephanie said, Regina, if it's new, it's not your hook. If it's old, it might be. Talking about, I mean, and some yarns split on me, but it's not, I mean, and I've heard different ones say that it's all about the spin too. So, I mean, some yarns are just going to be naturally splitty. Man, that's a lot of blah.
Yes, how many times do you say splitty?
Splitty because of how they are spun. Yeah, because, some of the, and it too, the especially the slickier, slippery, shinier yarns to me tend to be, but I mean, they can't keep that tight twist because they're so slick anyway. Maybe. That's my non-professional when I use it opinion. I don't know. What do y'all think? Susan said, nope, they don't have one there. Stephanie doesn't either. Regina says, I love the hickory color. And she also doesn't have an Ollie's.
And I don't like splitty yarn. But I'll use it if I have to.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like it, but I will try a different hook just to see if it works different. And it could just be the difference between the way the hook is shaped.
Yeah.
And Stephanie said, yep, the old Simply Soft was delicious yarn like butter, not the new. New is not the same. Delphine says she doesn't use much acrylic anymore, and that's the majority of what Hobby Lobby has. That is true. Now that they've downsized, they do have quite a bit of cotton. Not as much as they do acrylic, but they do have quite a bit of cotton. But she said, but that's where she goes for that when she needs it. Nancy said she just looked and there's an Ollie 51 minutes from her. Now she knows where she wants to go when the car is fixed.
Yay!
And Ollie's is, she said, craft store hop. It is definitely not a craft store, but they have a lot of items that can be used for crafting. But they also have like an aisle with dog treats and dog bones and cat toys, and then they also have Christmas stuff and shoes and air conditioners and fans and outdoor furniture and carpets. All kinds of stuff. Delphine says, I wonder why these companies change yarns that are so successful. I don't know. And Jeanne agrees. She said the shinier it is, the more it splits. But if she'll slow down, it'll split less. See, that's kind of me. The shinier, slicker it feels, the more splitty. But for me, 70 cents. But I mean, I still work with it. Stephanie said polyester is her favorite besides the parfait wool. Makes everybody there itch, and she can't afford the bougie yarn. So, Bernat blanket at $13 a skein makes her. Ooh, Nancy said, but Hobby Lobby and Michael's are both near there. See, now, where my Ollie's is, Hobby Lobby is across the street. Well, Lisa saw on a camera, I was like, ooh, there's Ollie's, there's Hobby Lobby. They're across the street from one another. Lisa the Grammy said the closest Ollie's to her is 2.5 hours away. I don't think I would drive 2.5 hours just for Ollie's.
No, me neither.
Unless you were looking for a really great deal on an area carpet or something for like your house, because they have got a really, really, really good deal on huge carpets, like the area, like the ones that are finished off on the sides and everything. Yeah. You can get some really nice Oriental type rugs or just solid colored rugs. They're not rugs. They're more like carpets. Like you could cover your whole room, but it's like a throw rug.
Like Darcy.
Because it's already finished out and everything. They're really, really nice. Regina says slickery. Yes. They're all slickery. Karen said she watched Llama Mama when she shops there. Karen says she has a mandala troll would look okay and a ripple for a baby blanket. Sure. I've made the ripple with a variegated, and I've made it with self-striping, and I've made it in solids, and I've made it in solids and then changed it out like Dawn's doing and made it a stripe effect on my own. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how come every time I did this, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing color changes again. And then I'm like, oh, I need another one. Yeah, here I am.
Okay, so does anybody else do this, or am I the only weirdo? Okay, like I used to not even pay attention to it, but if I'm doing bands, do y'all try to make it be an even number so that all your single crochets or all your stitches start on the same side?
Yes. But this blanket I did not, because I just used the whole skein for the whole stripe.
Mm-hmm.
So
and I mean, once it's already made, it's not like you can see that there's a front or a back or anything. But okay, and I'm just wondering. Okay,
but no, if it's smaller like this, I probably would. But because I knew this was going to be 10 feet by 12 feet, I was like, no, I'm just using the whole skein. No scrappy yarn here.
Okay. Good night, Darcia.
Good night, Darcia.
Okay, and Karen wants to know what was your starting chain and size again for your blanket? And remember, y'all, she is using a fingering weight when she gives you this number. And Melanie says, Ollie sounds like a Big Lots kind of. Yeah, it does. It is kind of like a Big Lots. Except they have yarn and a huge, huge, huge book section that my Big Lots doesn't have. They don't have a lot of books that are Big Lots. But okay, Dawn, what size starting chain? All that fun jazz on your blankie.
Oh, sorry.
Dawn, Karen wants to know. It's on the screen.
Oh. Oh, the 168 for the foundation row starting chain. Is that what she means?
Yep.
And then size, the finished size is.
You said something 80 long or something.
Oh, it's 85 rows. Good remembering. 84 rows. This one is going to be 85 though, I believe. Or no, it's going to be even number. Maybe 88. Oh, I have that written down somewhere else. The finished size is 28 by 39. 28 inches. Sorry, 28 inches by 39 inches. Let me see what I got.
Delphine said she also gets flooring at Ollie's. Yes. I mean, they got a little, like literally a little bit of everything. Like I saw last year, they had the little electric fireplaces. And then when we were in there here about a month or so ago, they had window air conditioners. And Regina said she has never had a wool that wasn't itchy. Well, hey, Chris. How are you? What's your feet, Chris in the house?
I looked, and the closest Ollie's to
Hi,
me,
Calvin.
100 miles away.
How many?
100.
Yeah, that's a bit of a hike.
Well, at least it's less than for me. At least you got less mileage to go than what I have, Margie.
True. Yes, that mandala ombre though is super soft, and even Lisa's even used the mandala ombre. It is very soft. I will agree with that, Melanie. Regina says, oh, she's like, I have an Ollie's 30 miles away. You need to go check it out, Regina. Oh, Regina, I wonder if they still have the window units, the window air conditioners. You could absolutely use one of those. They were not overly costly when they had them in, if they have any left, at ours anyway.
I like Stephanie's comment. Lisa's knitting needles have smoke coming out of them, and she's not even looking well. Send some air conditioning and speed my way, please.
Right? Good night, Nancy. And like Lisa said, yes, she is using a finger and weight yarn for that. Delphine says, I need to get ready for bed. Enjoyed spending the evening with you ladies. Well, good night. Good night.
Good night, Delphine.
Good night. Sweet dreams.
We'll probably be hanging out here till for about another 25 minutes or so. And then
Regina says, hook down.
And then Karen says, that's okay because she wants to make it bigger anyways to use as they grow. Yep. And just remember, okay, when you make your chain, since it is the chevron ripple style, your chain is going to look like it's going to be way, way, way too wide. Don't let that discourage you and make you think you need to make it smaller, because it's going to actually shrink itself down because you're going to be going up and down and making your little peaks and stuff, your peaks and valleys. So it's going to shrink it in a little bit. So it's not going to be as wide as that chain makes it look like it's going to be.
Yeah, and I know the finished size on there says 28, but I'm actually getting 30 inches.
Good night,
although I'm not measuring really on a flat surface.
Night, Earl.
Earl,
Good night, Earl.
going nighty-night.
Sweet dreams, Earl.
Regina says, we're all a little freaky like that, Pam. Freaky. And there is Stephanie's comment that she read. Regina said, yeah, does Ollie's have ACs? Ours did. They had a bunch of them. Regina, call them and ask them if they have any of the window air conditioners. I want to say they were under 90. I know one of them I want to say was 99, but they may have even been less than that. I don't remember because I wasn't pricing them, but I remember seeing them. Oh, wait. Let me look on the app.
Okay, well, you did that real quick. I pulled up Ollie's website and I used their little store locator. And for me, it says the closest store is Texas or Kansas.
Yeah, that's what I got as well. Was Texas? What was it? San Antonio, Texas.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Where I want the gift cards. I want to see. They have pet beds and kennels, and they have pool stuff. I want to see patio furniture, food. They have huge pot. Oh, they have mattresses. I want to see. Oh, here we go.
K Craft 29 says road trip to Texas to see the daughter.
Right now at my Ollie's, they have a Magnavox 8000 BTU window AC for $229.99. But that's the only one of them. They have other sizes. But for sure, call them. Or you can flyer. That's what I want. Open sesame. Okay. Oh, that's the portable one. They also have this one for $195. But I know they have some smaller ones. They have chlorine tablets. Yeah, for sure, go check them out and see, or give them a call, or if you can download the app. Hold on, let me close it out so you can. I'll show you what it looks like. It's got a little dude on it. Focus in. Little old man. Looks like that. Doesn't look like that because it went by too fast. Hold on. Okay. Get back over here to where it's at. It's a little old man with a yellow background. It's going by fast. When I first opened it up the first time, it sat there for a while.
Yeah.
So, but that's just the way it goes. Susan said, are most of the mandala yarns 3-ply? 3-ply or 3-weight? No, my mandala ombre is a 4. It's a thinner 4. But this mandala ombre is a 4 and it's 100% acrylic.
That's a nice color.
Mandala ombre. This one's called Serene. Shades of pink and orange. But it's a 4-weight, but it's very soft. Like I said, it's a little bit it's a lighter weight 4, but it's very nice to work with. I've made several baby items using it, baby blankets and stuff.
I tried ringing you.
And lovies.
Kept saying you were unavailable.
I didn't hear go off.
Karen says she read chain 3 plus or multiples of 12 plus 3. So how many did you say, Dawn? How many did you say?
How many? 168.
168?
168. Yeah.
So yep, hers is not multiple of 12 plus 3. I was just totaling it up.
It's 15. No, it's 12 plus. Yeah, it is 12 plus 3.
Not if you did 168. Because
that's what the pattern says.
Huh?
It says chain 168 loosely.
But you said it's a multiple of 12 plus 3?
Am I counting wrong? It's 6 up, 3, 6 down. Skip 2. What multiple does that make?
You said go up how many?
Up 6.
Mm-hmm.
Chain 3. 3 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, 3 and 1. Okay, it says.
And then you go down. Then you went down 5.
No, 6.
You go down 6, and then you skip 2.
It says 2 double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. Then double crochet in the next 5 chains. Skip the next 2 chains. Double crochet in the next 6 chains. So I'm sorry. To start, it's 2 double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. Does that make sense now?
So you go down first and then up?
That's what it said to do, yes.
But that's how you do yours. So you go down and then up?
Yeah, on the pattern. That's what it says.
Okay. So the way I was taught, the way my mom taught me, you go up and then down.
Well, it is going up, though.
Yeah, but you're in.
Oh, but it does.
No, you go down and then up, right? Where's your working end? End?
Yeah. Okay. Where am I at? Hold on. Oh gosh, I'm all tangled up now.
But there are
No, and see,
bonuses for you.
that's what I don't understand about. Okay, my working.
Go all the way to the end. Okay, no,
Yeah,
you're going up first. You went up and then down.
Yeah, but it says 2 double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook, so that would have been this end.
But then you said skip, right?
Yeah, it does say to skip, but I didn't skip. I didn't skip until I got here. I don't have my other blankets with me, and I can't look at my pictures.
You're like me. I go up and then down, but a lot of patterns tell you to go down and then up.
They do?
To me, I feel like I'm going backwards.
Yeah. I maybe that's where I did it different, because I was having trouble with the skip the next 2 chains, double crochet in the next 6 chains, and then you repeat 3 double crochet in the next chain, double crochet the next 6 chains, skip the next 2 chains, double crochet in the next 6 chains.
Sorry, Karen, we totally confused you now. My bad. I thought I was going to try to help. It's getting too late for me to think about math.
So you end up with 166 stitches.
You end up with 166? Okay.
Yeah, that's what the pattern says.
GM was saying how close to Memphis. Regina says 3 to 4 hours. Me too. I'm about 3 hours from Memphis. Karen says,
and real quick, back loop only. I've been doing the back loop only.
To give it texture.
Yeah. To get the more rippley effect. If you can kind of see the way the light's hitting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm obsessed with this is because this was like my baby blanket when I was little. So that's why I love it so much. Sorry, Margie, go ahead.
Give me a minute.
Chocolate.
I always end up off.
You are.
On the end with my count, and I can never figure out where I went off at. So I just said.
It's harder than it looks. It really is on the end. Just the end parts. The end parts are tricky.
See, I don't usually do 2 double crochet in the end, but I like the way it's kind of looking on yours. I'll have to look. Mine usually curl in a little. Let's see. Stephanie said Costco, Sam's Club also have ACs, and Best Buy, Lowe's, Depot, etc. Most will deliver and install. And Jan said, oh, too far for her to get her AC to you. Karen said they got their window unit at Lowe's with $700. Regina says she will check for sure tomorrow. And yes, ma'am, there is an Ollie's app. Did you see? But yeah, just type in Ollie's and it's yellow with the little old man with the white hair. That's the icon for it.
Old man.
He kind of looks like the general insurance dude.
Yeah, he does. Okay, so she said in her book from 1975 on the ripple.
I'm not driving tonight.
And then she read chain 10 plus 2. Okay. So whichever one is telling you to do, chain however many it tells you to do, like multiples. So like say if it says, and this may not be what you're asking. So if it's not, and I'm telling you something you already know, just ignore what I'm going to say. But if it says multiples of 10 or chain 10 plus 2, then you would say however wide you want it to be, 90. So that's your multiple of 10, and then add 2 more. But usually that's just your turning chain. So basically it's a multiple of 10. So do 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, and then add 2 at the end. And Stephanie said, doesn't multiple apply only to the starting chain? I have to Google the multiples. Not necessarily. If you're doing a pattern, sometimes it'll repeat. But she said, doesn't multiples only apply to the starting chain? But yeah, sometimes.
Well,
that's the main thing, because then after that, like if you're turning chain If the extra 2 is your turning chain, then you should have 90 stitches all the way through, not counting your turning chain. That's just my random number I picked off the top of my head. And Jan said she had a window unit in her garage, but no way to get it to Regina, but it's good for a small room. Stephanie said, it's hard for sure. I haven't tried chevron in years. It scared me that much, but I love it. Don't be scared of it. Like I said, that's the first pattern stitch my mom taught me when I was a little kid. But my brain kind of works mathematically, so once I get the hang of it, so I've made lots of chevron blankets.
Yeah. My mom was able to do it with no problems and stuff, and she showed me, but I just trying to get the right number of stitches and trying to get it to work out.
Tiny, what
I
do?
could end up with a stitch or 2 at the end to where it wouldn't come out right.
Okay, I'm writing it down. Chevron tutorial.
Thank you, Pam.
Yes.
It's on the list, but now it's at the top of this list. But
And
look what I started. I didn't know.
I know she's done a tutorial, and I tried to follow, and I'm just like.
And this is how I do a lot of stuff. I'll be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, boop, 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 and then I'll go down, 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 skip. That's how I do a lot of mine. I do a lot of dots and figured it out, and then I'll be like, okay, this is my repeat, so I need it to be this, and so that's how I get it. It's it's not all up here. I have to put it here and then figure it out. Because sometimes you want but normally mine were always 9 up, 8 down, skip 2, 9 up, 8 down, skip 2. That's how I yes. So then I figure out the multiples. Want to say it's an 11. Yep. Boop boop boop.
It's like a roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it has peaks and valleys.
That'd be 19. Yeah.
To do if you want.
So Mikey has one too. Yep. I'm sure there are tons of them, but I will do one, and I'll show you how you can, like, if you want it to be little bitty, boop, 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 boops, or if you want bigger ones.
Yeah, Mikey's wasn't what I wanted. I watched and I said, nope, that's not what I want.
Melanie said, I dream of making chevron when I was young, and I finally made one. First one was 14 on each side, 2 double crochets at the end, keep it straight. See, that's what she's doing is the 2 double crochets. My mom taught me, I think it was chain 2 and then skip the first stitch. I'll have to sit down and figure all the math. I'll do it. Do I have one on my channel? I think I have a short of one, a rainbow one that I made. But I didn't show how I made it. I just made it and then just put it up there. I want to say I made it last year because my son he has the one. Now the Red Heart, I used Red Heart for both of my son's blankets, and they're both chevrons, and they are, probably 20 years old, and they still look brand new. But Red Heart didn't fuzz, didn't peel. It was great. It was a very, very good budget-friendly yarn. So, but all right. Well, while we wait for Lisa to come back, Dawn, what you got going on your channel?
Tomorrow, I will be doing the Friday night pajama party. Guaranteed. Monday, I will be on Zach's Crafts and More for his birthday bash. We are doing giveaways over there.
This Monday?
This Monday, July the 2nd, I believe it is. And
Monday will be July 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Lisa from the future.
No, it'll be Monday, July 3rd
July
when we go into 4th of July.
July 4th is Tuesday, so Monday will be July 3rd for everybody.
Wait, is the 3rd? Oh no, I'm remembering it wrong. Okay, he changed it. He changed it from Sunday to Monday. Sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. You guys are okay. You're right.
So that you said Monday the 2nd, when Monday's the 3rd for you.
It's Monday now. It's Monday.
Yeah. And
And then West Coast Wednesdays. And then whenever I do my late night, keep you guys company, keep me company situation. But not tonight, my friends, because I am still resting my eyes, and I have a doctor appointment tomorrow morning.
Rest.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yay, Regina. She got the app and she signed up and downloading the app now. Sweet. Good deal. And they'll send you a coupon that you can use. Or you should get a coupon, like you can get 1% off. And they always are sending coupons.
Go down in my bag and get my purse.
And there comes Dawn's channel here in just a second. There it is. And Melanie said, oops, sorry, she meant 14 rows per set. And Stephanie said she likes Dawn's chevron very much. She thinks Mikey's was way wavy, less defined. Yeah, and some of them are. They're they're curved. I have made one that way. It's just curvy. My chevrons are very pointy. Spiky, down, up, down. It is very boop, 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 boop. All right, Miss Margie, what you got going on your channel?
Well, I do my lives on Thursday nights right before Pam. And this week, need to check out my videos that I posted this week.
Sorry, guys. For Melanie and Pam, when I was figuring out the pattern for this, I just had to show you. I'm sorry.
Yep.
This is what I did.
Yep.
With my crayons.
Hey, whatever works.
And the videos that I've posted this week, in one of those videos, I'm not going to say which one, but in one of those videos is a hidden giveaway in celebration to reaching 900 family members. So you got to watch the whole video and stuff. So that's pretty much it. And working on my whips and stuff like that.
Good deal. Here you go, Dawn. There's another. See, look, you're not the only one, Dawn.
Oh, yeah. Yours are fancy.
That's just my sticky notes I had laying there because I was trying to figure out how I wanted to make a blanket. And if I wanted to do it this way, if I liked it better this way, or if I liked it better with the white touches.
Oh, yeah, I like the first one better. From what I can see.
So, hey, Adele. She says she's been lurking. Wanted to mention Bonnie Bay has a tutorial on the chevron blanket for babies. Okay, cool. KK says she uses color pencils and graph paper to make her C2Cs. I do that as well. I have some graph paper in there. I even bought a spiral bound graph notebook at Walmart. Melanie said she's also done the curvy. Melanie says, cute, Dawn. Melanie says, yep, we have to have our doodles.
Why don't you just call them the roller coaster blanket? Because that's what it looks like.
All right, Lisa, what you got going on your channel? Oh, hey, Margie, go type it. Oh, never mind, you did. There it is. There's Margie's channel link. And
you're behind the times, Pam.
See what?
I said you're behind the times.
Yep, your turn.
I got some videos coming out with still some taste testing of lollies that Cynthia sent. And there is a Kmart video of the windows that they had set up. A couple of other videos. I normally do my lives on a Sunday at 11 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time, but 8 p.m. Central. So anyone go by Pam, please, because I'm not working all your states out.
I'm Central, so y'all just boop, boop. Yep.
Yeah, just go by Pam's. I'm not doing my live this week because it's crafting with the girls over at Margie's place and Margie's, and I'm not doing my live because it's going to be too long. But then again, knowing me, I'll probably come up on Sunday night and do a pop-up one early hours of late Saturday night for you guys. And I'm going out tomorrow, which is Saturday for me, and I'm going out for lunch.
Nice.
So
Yay.
yeah,
Lisa
so
the Grammy. Yep. Lisa Bits does still have Kmart.
yes, we have Kmart and we have Target, but Kmart near where I live, it used to be Targets, now it's Kmart. But I don't like it now because their yarn is horrible to knit with, and it splits. And then I go to Spotlight for my yarn, or and then when I get it, when people send me yarn, I like using the yarn, just sitting there trying to work out what I'm going to do with it first. But I've got plans for it. I always have plans.
And y'all,
Always.
I stopped working on Big Bird, but that's how far he got because I got sidetracked reading the chat. But that's how much I got done on him. So he'll be
You're
done
doing
here
him this
soon.
way, Oscar.
He'll be done.
Well,
He'll be
can we have to
done
do
soon.
some lives when you can just come and sit on our panel and work and not have to read chat?
Well, I made him on Lisa's last week, I think it was.
Yes,
so,
you did.
So I'll finish.
Yes.
I'll finish Big Bird. Okay, let me scroll back up on my channel.
That's how much yarn that I got left.
Oh, you're almost done.
No, I've still got to do another one.
Well, I mean, you got another one, but okay. So, Susan was saying, do I do graphs now? You want to do a pocket shawl with the cowboy on it. So, are you wanting the word cowboy for your daughter? So, are you just wanting to stitch it in there?
Or do you want to actually put cowboy crochet into it?
Well, so that's what I'm saying. Stitch it in. Or do you want to do it after the fact? Because, I mean, you can always just do it single crochet and then go back and cross stitch it on there. But I usually, when I do my graphs, I just do a single crochet. You just have to figure out how big you want it and then do each block. Like if you do it on graph paper, do each block as a single crochet or each block as two, Or if you're doing it as a C2C, just depends on how you want to do it. Thanks, y'all. Stephanie says, Big Bird's adorable. And Rebecca came in.
Hi, Rebecca.
Stitch it in.
Depends which country you're in for Big Bird, of course.
Adele, about Alicia's. Hey, Adele.
Good night, Melanie. We're getting ready to head out too. But yeah, Susan, just however wide if you're wanting it to go across the back, you would just figure out how long you want it. And then I usually do, if I'm doing it as single crochet, I make sure that all my stitches are at least 2 wide. It just makes it easier than trying to do one stitch. And then, yeah. She said it's just an easy pocket shawl. That would be, you can do like a block letter. You could just get you some graph paper and just stitch out your, I guess it would depend on which way you were going. If you're going back and forth this way and doing this, or if you're working it the lengthways. I guess if you're going back and forth, you just do one letter at a time. Whereas if you're going long ways, you would have to carry more yarn. Because if you're working it back and forth, then you would be working your letter sideways. But if you have each letter, that would probably be the easiest. Right? Write out your So get you some graph paper, write out your C, and then you'll just have to remember when you're looking at your graph that to read it opposite. So when you're going this way, then when you turn your work, to be sure to read your graph going back the other way, so that you're keeping your stitch counts. But if you do it as block letters, it'll be basically the same going both ways, and just figure out how wide you want it and then move on to your O. And I usually carry my yarn if I can, if it's not going to bleed through or show through. And just do one single crochet per block, per square on the graph paper. And then you just make all your letter, like you use the graph paper so that all your letters are the same size.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all so very much for hanging with us. Oh my goodness, I forgot to ask my replay question, and I forgot to do that at the very beginning. Oh, see, that's what happened. I started it last week, and I totally forgot. Last week was stitch markers. So, replay question. If y'all hung out with us for the replay, when y'all can answer too in the chat right quick. What's a good question? Let's see. Okay, I know one, since we've been talking about it. Have y'all ever made a chevron stitch blanket? Have you ever made a chevron blanket? So y'all let me know in the comments if you've ever made a chevron blanket. And thank y'all so very much for hanging out with us tonight. And I appreciate everybody being here. Thanks to everybody in the live chat and everybody on the replay. Y'all have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. Be safe. Have a safe and happy 4th of July. And
Happy 4th of July.
yes, I was getting ready to say something else and it just went right out of my head. So apparently it doesn't matter what I was going to say because it's gone. So anyway, y'all have a fabulous night. Remember, be creative. And until next time, happy crafting. Bye.
Bye.